Oh my god, Sean, you've made it even better. I didn't realize you could hear the music in the background. We're on an adventure, guys. We're on an ARG right now.
I didn't mean for this. I didn't mean for this
Oh,
to
but
happen.
we're here. Oh, we're here. We can't leave now until we finish this bit, Sean.
So what's crazy to me? Okay, I went to Konami.com. I just went to Konami.com and it redirected me to Konami.com/en. But I go to Konami.com/games and now it's like, oh, we don't know what language you're looking for.
Oh, what about games/yen?
I mean, that's gonna be this. Oh, sorry, that's /US/yen. Okay, so how do I get to Silent Hill from here?
So welcome to the stream,
Silent
everyone.
Hill.
I'm your host, Isaac MCCanary. We're going on a bit of an adventure before we play the game for today. Introduce yourself.
Why is Frogger in Toy Town the first game on the...
Dude, it's Konami's best game, Sean.
It's their flagship product. Hi, my name is Sean, also known as the Talking Skull, he, him, and I don't know what the fuck I'm doing right now.
Dude, we're on an adventure, Sean. Embrace the adventure. You started this adventure.
Zone of the Enders.
Yeah?
Bail or jail? Like, what? Why are these Symphony of the Night?
Dude, for iOS and Android, dude, they've got a long lineage.
The main ways to play Symphony of the Night. What the hell? How far do we have to go down to get to any of their recent games? Here's the Phantom Pain. Here's Silent
Lord
Hill
of Shadow,
Downpour.
Book of Memories. What the fuck is Book of Memories?
Isn't that the Diablo clone? Yeah, it is, because it's on the Vita. Where's Silent Hill 2?
Where's Silent Hill 2?
It's not even on here!
So, here, actually, you know what? We've made it this far. You should just restart the game so we can explain what the fuck we're doing here in this ARG we found.
Okay. Stop. The game probably doesn't mind that I did it that way.
Probably not. It's only Unreal Engine. It only feels like it's been made in an Unreal Engine asset box, Sean.
Don't mind. The game is starting. It just always starts on the wrong monitor before it figures out that it's on the wrong monitor. I don't know why it does that. I've never had a game do this before. Here it goes.
Good feature. All right, where do we begin on this adventure, Sean?
So, okay, okay, we gotta get through the seizure warning. So the first thing that I was confused about, because we land on this page here that is like a trigger warning page, which is like, okay, cool, this is pretty normal, pretty standard, par for the course. But then it's got this, where it's like, if you... Is cursor a knife?
Well,
it's like, if you find yourself experiencing a negative reaction to these themes, or if you need mental health resources, visit the link below. And I was like, oh, it's going to link you to, like, some, like, help hotline or something, or one of the many bazillions of resources you can find online for mental health services. And then I was like, wait a fucking second. Konami.com/games/Silent Hill/help? What? What the hell is that?
For me, already, it's like, that's not a help hotline. That's just a help page for the video game Silent Hill.
Right, like that. First of all, that doesn't seem at all like mental health services, just like at face value. But then, second of all, like, why are you directing people to your website about your video game for mental health resources? So I was like, okay, I have to know what this is.
Yep.
So I checked it out, and this is the first problem we had, which is we go to konami.com/games/Silent Hill/help, and it doesn't go.
Not quickly.
The right URL, it just doesn't go because their DNS settings are fucked up. You have to put the backslash in there because they don't have their shit. Oh my god. You have to put the backslash, and you have to put the HTTPS www.
Oh, that's too many W's. That's the World Wide Web.
Their DNS settings are fucked up. The reason you have to put this www in front is because they haven't got their DNS set up properly to handle going directly to the site and bypassing the www.
Well, Sean, this is why
it's just set up badly.
This is why it's the ARGs, because they didn't think anyone was gonna look at this.
But so here we are. Here's their help page, and it's just like, if you need something, go to this other website instead. And it's like, okay, what does this page exist for then? Why didn't you just send us here? But then it gets worse, it's /better, because this is just a real, like, help hotline service. Except
it's still Silent Hill. It's Silent Hill.
Why do they have their own page? This is just... There's not, like, Silent Hill related services being offered here. Like, what? Why do they have their own page on findahelpline.com?
This only helps people
Where's
named...
United States in here?
Is the US not in there? No, it's at the top.
It's at the top.
There you go.
Okay, so gambling? Is this in case you're addicted to the pachinko machine?
Yes, dude. This is to call help because you've played too many. Well, I mean, I think this is a general helpline, but actually,
but that's my thing. Is that, like, why this then? Because you could take this out. Here's the next part, by the way. Here's the other part that's weird here. So if you just go to, because this is just a regular help hotline. This has nothing to do with Konami. So if you just go here and take the Silent Hill out, this is a regular webpage, except the Silent Hill version has less features.
Yup.
Like, all of this shit is just not on the Silent Hill version of the page, which is otherwise identical.
Did Konami make this? Is this Konami's helpline? That is why they put gambling in there, to be like, you played one too many pachinko. You've been one too many times to the Tokimeki pachinko machine this month. Are you doing okay? You doing alright?
You've sent text messages that indicate you may be confused about whether Shiori is a real life girl or not. So we need to make sure that you're getting the help you need. So here's the next part of our journey, because Isaac kept pointing out that, like, Silent Hill /help just looks like a, like, Nintendo Power type of thing.
Right.
So I was like, so how do you, like, what does this look like when you're looking at it from the Konami website? Like, what do you think you're going to?
Right. How do you get to this naturally from their native site, right?
I was like, okay, let's go to Konami.com, except, oh wait, shit, I can't, because their DNS settings are fucked up, so let me put the whole...
They're game developers, not web designers, Sean.
And this is the Konami website? Apparently?
Dude, Shonen Jump.
This shit is ugly.
Look,
also,
Silent Hill 2!
Oh, hey, Silent Hill 2 is in that.
We found it.
But,
we
like,
finally found it.
Why is the first thing in About Konami corporate data? What? What is this? Who is this for?
This is for investors, Sean, to look at their
Investor
pretty website.
Relations has a whole tab here. So, like, okay, this is clearly aimed at, like, corporate or whatever, but then why does it have that help? Like, what? There's clearly some relationship between this and, like, their gaming-related branch of their business. But
dude.
how do you get here?
Go. Look, important notices. As of March 2nd, 2015.
Spoof website. Spoof's website. They have a typo in their warning about spoof websites.
That's claim. Konami has an office in India using Konami logos and properties without our permission. Have recently come to our attention. Konami does not have any relationship with the spoof websites at all and has not given any permission to use Konami
this is
logos.
From 2015! They haven't posted anything on their important notices since 2015!
Well, they haven't had anything important happen to them since 2015,
Konami's had nothing important to say since 2015. That's true, honestly.
Look,
okay.
Back catalog only goes back as far as 2019.
Wait, yeah, what the hell? What does this do then? Okay, this just brings you to all of their news. Okay,
none of this is
any important news. Yeah, but okay, so, like, I'm trying to get to /games, but I can't find how to get there. I thought maybe gaming and systems.
Yeah,
but this isn't it. This is /corporate, which is not at all where I want to be. Like, how do I get to /games from there?
If I was
so then.
To utilize my ability to interface with bad websites, there is the Konami sites in the top right, which is really stupid and bad.
Okay, so Konami Gaming Inc. That takes us to slash gaming. That's not slash game. What? And we still have corporate as the first thing. Games. God damn it.
It always comes back to the pachinko machines.
No.
Dude,
Okay,
this is.
so,
what if you clicked on that? It was Silent Hill 2 pachinko machine.
I mean, there's no links. Oh, here, learn more. Now we've got KonamiGaming.com. This is a wholly separate website.
This is incredible.
So what the hell is Konami.com/games?
How many URLs do they own? Why?
So here's where our story gets even weirder. So when we went directly to Konami.com, it filled in the EN on its own. But then if you go to, sorry, I have to do this part manually.
This is also how you actually get to Silent Hill, like in real life, guys, is what we're doing right now. This is how you actually end up in Silent Hill. You go to bed and you wake up and you go outside and you find yourself there by doing what we're doing right now.
So I had failed at the first hurdle of getting to slash games, and I was like, okay, I'm just going to do it on my own. But wait, why, if you go directly to Konami.com, does it know what language you're looking for? But if you go to Konami.com/games, this is just a landing page that asks you which language you want.
Fresh fun.
So, okay, now we're here, but then this is in like a whole separate sub thing. We're supposed to be looking for games/Silent Hill, but we're here in games/US/EN. And then this is like, whatever this is. I don't even remember. Did we go to games?
You just went to all games to be like...
Yeah. So then I clicked on games. I was like, oh, like we're looking for games, whatever. And this is how they list their games.
All 75 games that Konami has
definitely
ever
only
made.
75 games that Konami's ever published. So the first game they put on their list is Frogger in Toy Town?
Toy Town.
When did this even come out? Oh, it has its own official site though. So we're learning this is Konami.com/games/Frogger, so this is the right way. So we need to get to Silent Hill from here. First of all, why is all this shit above all of these? Are all like what? So we have to scroll all the way down.
Wait.
Find their brand. Yeah.
I still love that Castlevania Symphony of the Night is still so fucking high.
Night for iOS and Android is up here. Skeletak is up here, which doesn't even have a thumbnail. So you have to scroll all the way down to start finding even remotely like AAA games. And it's like, okay, we've got PS, we've got Phantom Pain finally all the way down here. Right next to Lords of Shadow 2 for some reason. It's like, I still don't see Silent Hill 2. We have Silent Hill Book of Memories as the first Silent Hill game in this list.
We have Silent Hill HD Collection.
Yeah, and we've got the HD Collection, and then that's it. None of their other Silent Hill games are on here. The brand new game that is like their big seller right now is not in this list. So which of these do we think, okay, this one doesn't take us to Silent Hill, to games/Silent Hill. Neither does this one. Neither does this one. So Frogger works one way, but the rest of these don't. These don't all take you to games/the game you're looking
they don't?
for.
Where are they taking
look
you?
at the URL on the bottom left.
Oh.
Takes you to /products. Oh my god, and age verification, sure. I was born in 1981.
Make sure not to line.
So
private.
This video is private. This is the worst website.
It's hosted on YouTube, and then YouTube took it down because Konami probably content striked it. What?
And there's no learn more here. I think learn more was how we got to the. I think learn more was how we got to the actual thing before, but there is no learn more on this one.
This is a psychological horror experience that we're creating.
Okay, I can watch the trailer for Downpour from 13 years ago.
God, Downpour.
Still no learn more link. This one's also private. I genuinely can't get there. You can't get to any information about Silent Hill 2 from this page.
Go to all games. Go to all game. Go up. Let's see if we can sort it. What happens if we sort? Let's go to what do you think? Let's try PC. 8 games.
Nothing. Scale Attack's on there, but not Silent Hill.
8 video games that they've made for PC. Okay. All right.
So you literally can't get to anything about their brand new game that they're like presumably pushing for, right? Like they're presumably making a marketing push on this game. It's just not on this page. Oh my god. This website is terrible.
You want to, you know what the next step is then? You have to put in Silent Hill, right? To see what that does?
I mean, at this point, we've already spent we've already spent 20 minutes doing this on stream already.
We spent 20 minutes and had spent like maybe 4 or 5 minutes before the stream started. Okay.
Gate? Don't call it a gate!
Gate!
Okay, so we're trying to get to Silent Hill /help. We're already at a bad start because we're at Silent Hill /gate. But let's pick our region.
The Americas.
These are completely different regions. Also, 3 of these are English only.
And one of them is Asia. Asia English?
Yeah, as opposed to Japanese.
Try that again?
Nope, I think I got it. Alright, submit.
Okay,
so we're in Silent Hill /US/EN. We at least finally have Silent Hill 2 happening here.
Okay.
We've got some announcement videos. Where do I find help?
This looks nice.
Merchandise videos.
See it.
Okay, so that page is not linked here, I'm gonna guess, at all.
Probably
so
not.
this page only exists to be linked to from here that you can't get to from their website otherwise. And all it is a link to a different site entirely.
Yep. That still is also has Silent Hill
also weird and broken in its own way.
Yeah, because like if I'm gonna go to a help hotline or an online help hotline and Silent Hill is in the fucking URL, I think I'd be more concerned if whether or not I'd be getting good advice. Now where are you?
Well, I went to the contact us page. I was curious if there would be like a help there. Anyway, all right. We've spent so much time on this. I didn't mean to derail this for literally 20 minutes with that.
It was maddening. It was a trip into madness. We found the unexpected ARG elements of Silent Hill.
Mm-hmm.
So,
which is to say that they have the worst website.
Silent Hills played an impact anyways, because fucking Konami man, Mr. Kojima would try to put in ARG elements into a game like this, but also make it completely asinine.
This is the thing, by the way. You can't delete saves, as far as I can tell. So once you've saved, that save is just there forever. You can overwrite it, but you can't just delete saves.
Yeah, that's not great.
I did a little bit of testing earlier, and this save just lives here now.
You did send me a very fun little bit that you did where you were doing some stress tests and then proceeded to apparently pull every single enemy in the area, which is just
we can show that if you want.
Yeah,
I can pull that up real quick.
Think they saved their locations? Oh no, I see.
I mean, I could do that too, I guess. This will be way faster.
Oh, that's fair.
No, they definitely don't save their locations.
Ooh, that's fun. Glad we just got to hear that off screen for a second.
We've shown this town is full of pizza on stream before, right?
Yes.
Okay. So this is all this was. Just me doing some stress testing off stream.
This is what you're in for, folks. This is how good this is good. This is a good thing to be doing in our Yeah, this is good. This is a good example. See, this is why we're qualified to be the true arbiters of whether or not this game is worth your time.
All right.
We'll do shit like that. We'll definitely make sure that it looks bulletproof.
This was so dark and framed so weirdly that I couldn't figure out where James was. I can't get it to be quite as dark now, but for just a second I was like, what am I looking at?
Uh-huh. Red square. Okay. Whoa, don't get too close to red square. Apparently it turns the whole fucking red screen red. Why is it closed so
inside.
much?
Well, because they have, this is something I noticed the very first time we were looking at one of these. They have a separate red glow object that they're placing in front of it. It's not as obvious with this one. But so if I scroll around like this, I'm like inside the red glow object, even though the camera is like correctly not going into the wall. There's a red glow object in front of the save point.
Yeah, I kind of see that. It's like some kind of light source that's like a red glow.
Yeah. See, you can see it pretty well there.
It's just
it's literally, it's like separate from the thing. Okay.
H for hill.
I didn't save after I did this.
Wait,
why didn't I save after I did this?
Did we do that? I thought we only got one arm.
We do only have one, but I did it. I guess I didn't save afterward. Okay, or maybe it wasn't the hours that we did. Yeah, it wasn't the hours that we did. What have
you done? What have you done?
I don't have...
I mean, we've already started this on a pretty wet and wild note. I feel like we are so discombobulated because of that whole engagement.
Strange photos.
Valentine's Day.
What are these strange photos I found?
Yeah, when did you get these? Or these are the ones with the numbers on them. Yeah,
I remember this now. Okay. Okay.
Is James a writer? I don't think we ever know what
Harry's
James...
a writer.
He is a writer? No, Harry's
a writer.
Yeah, Harry's a writer.
What
does James even do?
Shit. I distinctly remember doing this at the end of last stream. I must have forgot to save. Or maybe, I think it might have been a different door, because there's more than one of these.
I'm curious. What are you processing? What's your processing?
The clock thing opened one of these doors. Because there's like doors labeled hour, minute, second.
Oh. I would think that that's it, though. I think you just have to set it to the west, which is 9 o'clock, if it'll let you move it. I just don't even know if it'll let you move it, because right now it's at 12 o'clock.
But this isn't hours.
Is it not? Oh.
No.
That's the minute hand. Yeah, you're right.
I just forgot to save after this, I guess. Endless one, climbed. Use thin air is not halfway there.
20 steps ahead and 5 behind. 15?
25 steps ahead, my friend.
Oh, 20. I can do math.
Okay, so it's 9. Stumbled through thin air. He's not fallen yet, but he's halfway there. So that's also... So it's like 9. Okay, so it's saying he climbed and then fell. So it's saying it's at 3. So 9, 3, 20.
Wait.
What?
Wait. What would how is it 3?
Because it's saying for the minutes hand, which maybe. But it's saying it climbed and then fell halfway down.
Oh.
So it climbed up the left-hand side and then fell halfway down.
Okay. That's clever. I definitely wouldn't have figured that out, actually.
I think this is meant to be the hours hand.
I thought so. I was like, I thought the longest arm is hours, and then the... Fuck.
No, the longest hand is seconds. The like long thin hand is seconds.
Oh yeah, you're right. You're correct.
Guys,
yeah?
we don't have to read analog clocks very often in today's society.
Not anymore. I wonder how many
Adam.
kids... I wonder how many kids are playing Silent Hill for the first time playing this and being like, what the fuck do you do with this thing?
Yeah, I mean, a lot of youngsters probably don't know how an analog clock works.
Dad! How does this fucking thing work? They say it's a clock, but it's got no numbers.
Well, it's got lots of numbers. I just don't know which one I'm looking at.
Uh-huh.
I'm sure kids understand how a clock works still. It's like
Well, they
pretty
still go to
intuitive.
school.
The arm points at the number. Like,
Yeah.
it's not that complicated.
I haven't been in a high school in a long time, but I'm pretty sure they still got regular clocks.
Some of them might. Yeah.
Yay! They sure did make James feel a lot more uncomfortable about stick his hand in gross things, but...
I pointed this out last time, but I love that they make you search multiple times. Ew! So
Yeah.
explicitly poopy.
Yeah.
Wash
Now-
your hands, James.
James, wash your hands. This is how you get diseases. Dude, that toilet was so... Oh, it's still on your hands. Oh, that's awful.
That's why I wanted to wash them.
I hate it.
Oh, hi, sir.
You're not supposed to open doors. Honestly, they're just kind of minding their own business. You probably could have just walked faster.
What? I was behind it.
You were like...
Start.
You were like rubbing up against her, so honestly, I think that one's on you, Sean.
Oh yeah, I forgot to explode.
Well,
Y'all, I remember how to play this game. It's definitely not been a week since I played.
I mean, you don't play this every single day between...
I
Yes.
am committed to preserving the purity of this. What the fuck? Oh, I see. I'm committed to preserving the purity of this live playthrough.
Also, what coward's not making you put your hand through poop twice if you've already done it? You fucked up. I would have made you put your hand through that poop every time until you learned your lesson. Honestly, I feel like they have done a very good job with the still figures, I think is what they're called? Or lying.
figures.
It is lying figures. I do think they made some of the enemies a little bit too noisy.
That was
also,
bullshit.
yeah, that was bullshit.
Oh,
Oh!
I remembered the thing.
Just got really close. Now remember that the thing stays for a second.
Okay, I have a bird now.
You have a bird.
Why does it show you which thing you're putting in? That's weird.
Yeah, that's kind of lame. I wish that there was like a riddle or something here, but it's pretty much just put the object in the spot, and they don't even...
Put the object in the spot that we explicitly tell you to put it in.
You can't
Kinda
really
weird.
fuck it up.
Okay. So question,
Yes.
I got the minute hand.
Yeah?
Is there any
Wait, how did
reason-
you get here, actually?
Oh,
Where are we?
closed
How
up
are we
behind
here?
me.
Huh.
They put a gate here, or a metal grating here between the hole that I went through.
Yeah, but if you go out and around, you should be able to see that from the other side, right? Like, how did you get here? You are someplace else.
Yeah, I think this is a more otherworldly otherworld or something.
You're in the other
They're
world of
playing
other
with
world.
the spatial reality.
I mean, I like that. a big part of like a lot of liminal spaces probably originated from stuff like Silent Hill with Otherworld and stuff.
I mean, Silent Hill 2 specifically has a lot of liminal spaces.
Yes.
There's a whole section at the end that is just like the basis of all liminal horror, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I mean, it is my favorite part of the original is that labyrinth. I love that labyrinth. What'd you say? What'd you
Sorry,
say?
I was just ordering a pizza.
Oh, from Demon Hut?
From Pizza Demon. Man, I
Pizza
would order
Demon?
from Pizza Demon.
I would order from Pizza Demon. So fast, it's evil!
We'll have it delivered with the devil's haste.
It'll give you the runs because we give it the runs.
That's cute. Look.
Ah.
I don't remember how to turn my flashlight on.
Did you turn it off? Did you turn it off?
It turned off automatically. It was a set piece moment, but I don't remember how to turn it on.
I think you need to go to controls.
Oh, yeah,
Combat challenge. What the hell does combat challenge? Right click stick. That's a
Okay, it is
thoughtful
right-click
place
stick.
for that.
No, that's pretty normal. Oh, I could have sworn I tried it.
I don't think anybody's in there.
You
There
sure
might
about
be
that?
somebody in there. It's your wife.
Oh, it's just a mannequin.
Just a harmless
That's
mannequin.
fun.
Now to fight, honestly, the new...
What is happening?
With what?
What is that?
Nothing.
It's
A
like
heart.
roots? Yeah, it's like a heart with roots hanging down from the thing. Oh, I can just break this. What is this? Malformed figurine.
It's only
That's
a part
not.
of the
You zoomed in on the
figurine.
wrong thing, game. It's like off screen partially now.
On one hand, I like that it's like supposed to be diegetic, but it looks very cumbersome. They really needed to tweak the diegetic rotation a little bit, it feels like. It also feels weirdly limited, which honestly, yes, it doesn't make sense in a weird way that you, like, the way you turn things around when you inspect them in the original Silent Hill and Signalis and stuff, and on the other side it's like, but, like, that's a whole thing of being able to inspect an item. I've always liked that as a feature.
Yeah. It's also, like, just an easy shorthand for...
Or?
Sure. It's just an easy shorthand for what you would actually do, which is, like, turning it over in your hands.
Yeah.
But that takes a lot more animation work, so instead they've just decided that you don't get to turn it over.
Uh-huh.
You just get to sort of very slightly wiggle it. Okay.
Empty drawer. Oh. Yeah. Where do you think James puts all 89 of those bullets? Because I'm pretty sure that's not light. That's gotta be heavy.
I mean, this is what he's got all these cargo pockets for.
Uh-huh.
He's got a shirt made for this kind of thing.
A jacket. Oh, that's good. I like the framing on that. That's neat. Now, where is that shadow even being cast from is the real question.
That is, in fact, the question.
Ah, you piece of shit.
Nope.
Yeah,
Fighting two of you at the same time is gonna be bad.
I was gonna say, I was like, that's really bad positioning for that. Ooh. Ooh. What was that Silent Hill game that we played that, this is giving me a lot of vibes from the Homecoming? This is giving me Homecoming vibes, is what it's giving me.
A little bit, yeah. Okay. How my health doing? Health doing kind of yellow.
Yeah, you're like
Wondering.
50 the way to piss, so yeah. You were kind of slouched over in some kind of agony.
Beautiful.
Wonderful.
She is beauty. She is grace.
Why does this remind me of my wife? James just says that about everything that he picks up and looks at in this game, regardless if it actually does or doesn't. Nutritional
corners in a
drink.
Silent Hill game.
Having what?
I said checking corners in a Silent Hill game.
Been playing too many shooters, my guy.
Look, they just punished me for not checking my corners.
What is this, blood?
This is blood. This is in much the same way that Doom 3 was Doom. This is blood.
Uh-huh.
Okay, I don't... Yes, okay, this is right. Good level design. I genuinely got here by accident.
Yeah?
Okay,
Oh.
it's asking me where I want to put it. Okay, so I gotta weigh it properly. I did it.
You fucking
That's how that's
broke
supposed
it.
to work.
Yeah. Winged
I have a
key.
bird key.
Bird key. Have we
Like this
seen anything
little-
that the wing key goes
I'm
to?
gonna- this door right here.
Huh.
I like this little stand though. It's nice.
Yeah. I liked that it looked like a hand, too.
There's also bird statues.
Ah, dude,
Many
there's a
bird
kingfisher.
So this bird symbolism is interesting. There wasn't bird symbolism in the first game or in the original that I can recall, but I think it's a good addition. And I think they have done a smart thing by not being too over the top about the cage bird metaphor that they're clearly pulling on.
Uh-huh.
Gross.
Time for James to do his favorite thing.
I
Jump
mean, yeah.
down a hole.
We love to jump down a hole here.
Hey, wait a second. You don't even start jumping down holes until like halfway through the game. I think? Do you jump down? No, you don't jump down a hole in the older apartment. In the original. They've also made this part of the apartment much longer. I actually kind of remember it not being that long when you're in the other world
No,
portion.
by the time you've seen Pyramid Head, you're basically done.
Yep.
This whole Otherworld apartment section has basically been new, and I've been enjoying it so far. This has been a good... Not this again. Oh, shit. It is stuff they changed. Because this is the original
Yeah.
coin desk.
You
But
broke
why...
it.
Why
Why
does it
did you
keep doing
break
this?
I don't know. It also keeps on,
Okay,
like...
so if
you'll
it's
look-
gonna do... If what
Yeah?
it's trying to do here is that the Silent Hill 2 fan is having the like experience that James is having of like seeing all of the like things from Silent Hill that he recognizes from when he was here, but it's all different now. Like I think that can be cool if they do something cool with it. But so far it's been very janky the way that it's implemented.
It also hasn't been clear. It doesn't cause anything else to happen. There's not like you get
I'm
a
assuming it
reward
contributes to
or-
an ending. That's my guess, is it
Maybe.
contributes to an ending.
This is how you get the dog ending.
This is how you get the dog ending. Okay, so I've got a hole here and a door that doesn't open.
And a door that doesn't open here.
So this is a fun thing about modernization of games. Because of the way that the controls and like way interfacing with doors work, where you just kind of walk into them, they don't even bother justifying why the door doesn't open. It doesn't open. You just click on it and it doesn't do it. He just walks into it.
You don't have
Honestly,
to-
I think that's fine.
You don't have to jiggle every single door and have a little text box that pops up saying, huh, the door lock is broken.
Mm-hmm. They did a good job with these environments.
Yeah.
This
Looks
is
good.
very good at sort of conveying the vibe of Silent Hill with the modern hello. Well, the minute hand probably don't open
Put
that.
the mitten hand in there, get it stuck and broke it inside.
Yay! Game over.
Yay! What if you did? What if the game allowed you to do that, and then it just gave you a Resident Evil style game over, and James Sunderland just falls on his knees and goes, "Oh no."
Barry, I'm sorry.
Exactly. I'm too stupid for this.
I wonder. Yeah.
Shoot the bottle. You have so much ammo. You have 85 shots.
Yeah, I mean, I'm doing fine on ammo. I'm not gonna waste it wantonly, but I just had to know. Hey, look, I made up my bullets.
Look, you even net posited that bullets.
I got net 1 bullet from this room.
You didn't even need to shoot in this room. Oh, shoot. I think I know what this is. Yeah.
Oh, it's you.
Yeah. I'm James.
Angela.
Angela. Okay. Look, I'm not sure what you're planning, but there's always another way.
Really? What's the point? It's easier just to run. Maybe it's all we deserve.
We?
Me. You. We're all the same.
I'm not like you.
Are you afraid? Sorry.
It's okay. Did you find your mother?
No. Not yet.
Did she live here? In this building?
I don't know.
So all you know is that she lived in this town?
What did you say? How did you know that?
Well, I just figured because this is where you're looking for her. How else would I know?
Yeah. Sorry. Did you find the person that you were looking for?
Not yet. Her name's Mary. She's my wife.
I'm sorry.
Oh, it's okay. I don't know why I think she's here. She died 3 years ago.
She's dead?
Oh, don't worry, I'm not crazy. At least I don't think so.
We have to find my mama.
Should I go with you? This town really is dangerous. Now I know what you meant back there in the cemetery.
No, it's okay. Besides, I'd just slow you down.
What about that?
Will you hold it for me?
Sure, no problem.
If I kept it, I'm not sure what I might do. No! I'm sorry! I've been bad. Please don't!
That cutscene was good.
Yeah.
Oh, it's still going. Now, can you use the knife? Did they fix the game? Look at the knife. Look at the knife. Zoom in on the knife. You think they track every single time you zoom in on the knife now?
I hope so.
They better. They built this game right.
Now, game.
Yeah?
You've trained me in a very particular way.
What, to break mirrors or to break glass? That now.
Pretty good. You know
Yeah.
what? Kudos. I didn't think they would actually have a thing for that.
An effect at all? It did look weird for a second, but then I saw the crack and it was like, okay, no, that's about right. Now that's definitely going to contribute to your Mary ending because you did hit the glass, so or it's gonna contribute to your in-water ending, Sean.
Yeah, it is going to contribute to my in-water ending. Look, I'm doing fine.
Uh-huh.
Everybody knows that managing your health is the biggest part of getting in water or not, and my health is fine.
Uh-huh. You're not even piss-colored vision.
Feels heavier than it looks. That's good.
It looks.
I forget if it said that in the original, but that's good.
Ooh,
Okay.
they didn't add the line about how it feels too small to be used for a weapon, though.
Hell was that?
Did Pyramid Head just scream at you? And also, dude,
Game
Pyramid
doesn't
Head is
like
taking.
whatever's happening.
Pyramid Head just took your frames.
He stole them.
Uh-huh. Oh, you're good now. I don't know why that fixed that. That doesn't feel like that should have fixed that. Well, you found a second
That's-
door.
No, that's my door.
Oh, Sunderland.
Yeah, exactly.
No, that's your door. Sean, my bad.
Well, now you got the joke I was making originally. I was trying to roll with your good Sunderland joke. That was a lot of bullets for this game. You
Yeah?
don't normally get 6 bullets.
And you already got 93, so... I think they're preparing you for something, Sean. Now the real question is this game good enough that...
I'm gonna be very curious how the Pyramid Head fight goes, because they've clearly
Yeah.
changed the combat tremendously. Oh hey, a bunch of bullets and a syringe.
And some music.
Verse from
Verslaflama. Verslaflama.
Alexander Seriabin. Scriabin.
Yeah, I was gonna say Scribbin. I definitely saw that as Scribbin.
Okay.
Yeah, I like that. I think that the environment design looks really, really good. I still think I like how more subtle it is in the original, that you really have to, like... If I remember correctly, the biggest thing that makes it work is that... Oh, well, that was me in game. She used her Heelys at you.
Mm-hmm.
If you're not paying attention, honestly, you can't really even tell that you're that much in Otherworld.
No,
It's way
yes,
more
this-
subtle.
Much like with the combat, the environment design escalates really fast in this version.
Yes, it's much more overt, but it does look good. So
Forever together. 6.
N6.
And 208. 208 is the room that Mary's in the hotel, I think.
That's just a picture of the room she's in. You'll be able to find her. That's what she's doing right now.
Valentine's Day. Career's humble beginnings. So I guess they are saying that James is a writer then. Because these are clearly building up the relationship with Mary.
I was gonna say, it was like, because otherwise, what are those strange photos for, other than the fact that they have a number on the back for seemingly some reason?
Yeah, I mean, presumably the number's going to have to do with the code at some point.
and then one of them's gonna show a picture of a Shiba Inu, and we all know what that one's gonna be.
Okay.
I do
Oh,
love
good.
the dog ending.
I am actually in a place with a map. Good, good, good.
Yeah.
I was uncertain there for a moment because of how much this section has been sort of off.
I was gonna say, it's very easy to get turned around in this area, because that's one of the things that helps add to the original's more subtlety with the introduction of Otherworld, is when you get into the other apartment, it's like kind of dingier, but it just feels like it's run down. It doesn't feel like Otherworld unless you really start looking around, which I think is what's good about it. I think ultimately, yay, why do you look at that wallpaper? See how fucked up the wallpaper is.
Oh, whoops, the minutes are the last one. I'm stupid. The nimblest one is the seconds.
Yes.
So this one is 20.
Because they're so fast. Didn't you find the seconds hand? No, I guess you haven't found the seconds hand.
It's the minutes hand. 25 steps ahead, or 5 steps. Oh, 25 steps ahead or 5 steps behind. I see. So it's ahead or behind of what, though?
25 steps ahead of the leader, but 5 steps behind the...
Oh, yep, you're right.
The second?
Good call.
Okay. That's a pretty good puzzle. I like that.
Yeah.
I like that they changed that.
It's
Dude,
better
it's
than the
actually...
original clock puzzle.
I was gonna say, it's actually an actual hard puzzle. I mean, I liked the original
Not a hard
clock
puzzle per
too,
se, but
so.
it is a puzzle, which is a nice change. Now I gotta remember where the minute store was. Emondor, over there. Okay.
They changed the music for the clock room. I loved the clock room music in the original game. It's so distinct. It plays in my head sometimes. The way that they utilize a clock in that track is so well done.
What's the butterfly room?
Oh, the butterfly room.
This will be exciting. The butterfly
And for
room is like
Moth.
pretty nothing in the original. Like, it's good, but
Yeah.
they're clearly making more of a thing out of it here.
It's the birdcage.
Uh-huh. Still subtle. They didn't highlight it at all.
Yeah. They didn't have a cage fall on James's head. Not yet.
Not yet. We know they want to.
Uh-huh.
I appreciate their restraint in not doing it yet.
They really did make these environments very dirty. It looks good by how awful it looks. Okay. So now there's a moth puzzle. Ooh, I like the skullback moth. I think that's like a real thing.
Yeah?
Can't remember if it's skull back or skull head. Skull head moth.
There's some arithmetic here. They expect you to do PEMDAS. That's so funny.
Yeah, they do.
So moon, skull, circle. Moon plus skull times minus circle. Do I have to count them? Is that how many of them there are?
Maybe, because there's one. There's
2 circles. 3 circles.
But 2 of the wings are gone.
Oh, yeah. So it's the number of wings. So 4, 5. But the skull is only on the middle, so it's 5 circles, 1 skull, 2 moons. 5 circles, 1 skull, 2 moons. I don't think there were any in this other part. Oh, no, there is. There's one I
also
looked
the
at.
hole. Yeah.
That's another skull, so it's 2. Do you think we have to break the thing to find more on the other side here?
Probably. Or at least get a better look at
breaking
it.
this.
I
I didn't
mean,
want to bring more enemies, but there's no radio, so it must
all
be
you're
safe.
doing is bringing more mods. I've liked this. I've liked how how slow this part has been. I like this room a lot, actually.
Yeah, this is cool.
'Cause I don't remember. Was the moth room originally just James sticking his hand in a hole? I believe.
Pretty much. Oh, because we have to see the rest of this thing, which has 2 more moons on it, I'd say.
2 more moons.
So we're at 524, I think.
524.
Hey, this is a good puzzle. I like this one.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see if our counting and our arithmetic are up to snuff.
And then our PEMDAS.
I do appreciate their attempt at these like full room puzzles. Oh, hey, there's one over here too. Oh, hey, there's 4 more moons. So it's 528. Okay.
5 to
Let's give it a shot. So 10 minus 5. 5 times 2 minus 8 is 2. 2 plus 8, so 10 divided by 5.
2. Well,
Hell
it
yeah.
was just that easy.
We're the best at counting.
I wasn't sure if you had to count the like specifically on the wings or how many wings there were, but we got there. And hey, look, it's our favorite hole. This is my favorite hole. Now, Sean, do you have Rumble on?
Oh yeah, of course I have Rumble on.
Does it do the thing? Is the real question.
It does not do the thing.
Ooh. I actually, one of the things that the original does really well, that is definitely like, you know, a sell for it to be like, hey, if you want a weirdly like textural experience that is kind of like fallen away because who gives a fuck about Rumble anymore? Me. The Rumble feature in the original game is utilized very well. Like, it's one of the best Rumble features in a game. Ooh, that's cool. I like that. They're putting on a little show.
It does seem like everything they've done with the mannequins makes it feel like they have missed the point of mannequins in the original. Every single thing they have done with the mannequins has just been like, it's a scary monster, it's a creepy mannequin, and it's like, no, the point is that it's like the point is the liminess, the point is that it's whatever.
Spoilers, Sean. But no, I agree. Like, the whole thing is that it's supposed to be him being, because like part of it is he's struggling with his relationship with his wife and his like desire to like move on from his wife, right? Like, that's a huge part of the game.
Yeah.
So, and women are, it's not that mannequins are scary, women are scary.
Exactly. You get it.
Actually, yeah. You know, well, this is an interesting, hey, we all know this
I
room.
didn't notice this the first time around.
You know, yeah, I didn't even
appreciate
realize. Yeah, that's a good. That really makes me wonder how they changed the Pyramid Head fight. Then, is there even a Pyramid Head fight?
I mean, it might still be in that room.
We'll see.
Or it's after this S door that we're about to open. Did I go the wrong way? Yes.
Yes. Hopefully your frames come back when you go back upstairs, because I noticed that they... Oh, never mind, you're fine.
Yeah, it seems to struggle a bit sometimes. So I might have to drop it back down to low. Which is fine.
I mean, it's a good looking game. I totally... Ooh, that's a subtle detail. Yeah, I'm glad you saw that too. I like that. It's not here though, so clearly...
Clearly, this is safe. We would see if there were cuts on the iron.
Gigantic butcher knife cuts on the floor.
You didn't even use the key. Oh, there he is.
is.
He's just hanging out here.
He's just vibing, I guess. I don't remember. Did you save when you were in the locked room?
Okay, so this is a little too much of a boss arena for my taste, but alright.
Now, is it time? Do we just run around in circles for 5 minutes?
I gotta try. I have to know.
We do have to know, because I never knew that you just wait. I didn't realize it was a timer. I swore it was a damage value that you have to hit. I didn't know he just fucking leaves.
The timer go faster. How'd you do that, buddy?
So that way he could get to you faster, Sean. There's too many objects in the way.
Yeah, that was clearly in his way.
This does feel a lot less scary when you just kind of...
It's such a big room.
Yeah, this room isn't small enough, actually.
That's why the original works at all, because even in that tiny room, you can easily outmaneuver him, but at least it's small enough quarters that your margin for error is tiny.
This is where I will say, like, unless you do a lot of, like, legwork to make this kind of perspective work, this is why you really have to think about what changing a perspective of like this does to change the experience of an encounter like this, because also the fixed camera angle means that your movement is less reliable. Oh. I guess you did it?
Not yet.
Oh, okay, he's attacking you now.
He's
That
trying.
definitely... I liked that animation, though. They did a
He's
good
moving
job with
faster
that.
now.
Yeah? Okay.
He's certainly not happy with me.
Uh-huh. They actually got that animation perfect, honestly. I think that looks really
Yeah,
good.
The swing, it looks good.
But to a certain extent, like, you know, making it easier to see and move around does make it easier to see.
Movement is less of a mechanic, right? Like,
exactly.
it's something that comes automatically to some extent.
Especially if you played a lot of... Whoa, okay, but he did get really close there.
But I really think the bigger thing is how big this room is. Like, I shouldn't be able to just walk him around in circles. He should be able to just stand in the middle of the room and reach me wherever.
Exactly. Agreed. Like, the room definitely needs to feel smaller.
This has not felt threatening at all. Remember that I do have a gun, so it's not even like... I'm not deliberately making this cheesier. Like, this is how I would be fighting him even if I was trying to do damage. It's just that I would be shooting him at the same time. Yep, it's totally still on a timer.
Well,
Love that.
I've learned something today.
I wish that room was way smaller though. That was really underwhelming.
Honestly, I am going to be more curious how they handle what I consider my favorite Pyramid Head moment, because I actually think two things that definitely, if you're curious, that definitely play the original to see what they did different, because I think the way that Pyramid Head exits this scene is better too.
Yes, agreed. Yeah, I didn't love that. I mean, I appreciate all of the things that worked about that are things from the original, and all of the things that bothered me
Are new.
Like, new.
Exactly.
The room size is just such a big one. Like,
Yep.
that really kills that fight if you can just walk him in circles.
I remember playing through that part on my first playthrough and actually getting stuck at Pyramid Head for a while there.
He's not easy.
Yeah.
I mean, he's easy if you are comfortable with the controls and if you know that you don't have to hit him, because then you can walk around more. And you just have to focus on not getting hit. But like, A, you don't necessarily know that, and B, the way that that game works and how small that room is, like stopping to take aim and shoot at him takes enough time that he will catch up to you.
Yeah.
Like that
If
room is just
anything,
not big enough for you to get a distance like that.
I was gonna say, it was like, it would have worked better to be in that cramped. They had the room, they had the cramped stairwell. If it was that small, it actually probably even would have worked better
what
with
hubris they had to put the original boss fight room in, only to follow it up with an inferior boss fight room.
Oh well.
Because
Yeah, there's literally a dodge in the game. It would have actually been more interesting if you had to.
Totally fine, yeah.
Yes, be stuck in a tiny room with Pyramid Head.
What could have been? Genuinely, that might have been the easiest boss fight in any game I've ever played.
You, wasn't it? You're the one who stepped on my hand.
Maybe I did.
Ah,
What's a little girl like you doing here anyway?
I don't know. What's a big dum-dum like you doing here anyway?
Hey, that's not very nice. Didn't your parents teach you any manners? What you got there?
None of your business. You didn't love Mary anyway.
What? Hey, wait! How do you know her name?
This is something that
can
always
I be
confused.
nitpicky a little bit?
Go ahead, you first.
They made her less snotty. Like, her performance is a lot more sort of somber in this one than snotty like it was in the original, which sort of flattens out the emotional spectrum of the game, because everybody's sad. Particularly everyone we've met up until this point is sad, and is sadder here than they were in the original. So to also make Laura not as snotty sort of flattens out the game a little bit.
I mean, it also, her original performance adds a little bit of contrast too, to be able to be like, wait, really only the adults are having the worst time here. She's just here and thinking everything is fine, actually.
Exactly.
Even though
because like we have to understand later when she does some really evil shit that she doesn't know what she's doing. She doesn't understand that it's a problem.
Yeah, that she's putting James in actual danger, right?
Yeah, I don't love and this is not a problem with the voice actor. The voice actor did fine.
Yeah.
I just don't love the direction that they've given to that.
I am curious though, because I always forget this detailing, or I don't know if I've ever really picked up on the subtext. Should James know who Laura is? I feel like he should.
So that's a tough question. I think it sort of depends on how you interpret who or what Laura is, which is never made super clear. It's sort of implied that Laura is just someone else who was around the hospital who talked to Mary sometimes. So, like, James not knowing her doesn't necessarily make him neglectful. It just means that, like, he didn't ever happen to meet Laura.
Gotcha. Because I thought there was, like, that's another thing that gets, like, kind of in the weeds with their relationship, is their feelings on having, like, kids and stuff. I thought that was even brought up at one point. Like, Laura's supposed to be... Because I thought she was, like, a potential adoptee. I can't remember exactly, though.
Maybe. If it is, it's like a minor beat, but it might be something Mary brings up in one of her letters or something.
One of those dang letters.
Fought and died for the people, for liberty, and for all of our tomorrows. His memory lives on.
Where's his head?
Where's his horse's head?
Oh no, the most terrifying part. We always talk about how the
Everybody
horse...
talks about the headless horseman. Nobody talks about the headless horse. Glad we both went for that.
I don't know, if I saw a like just kind of a creepy man, but he clearly had his head on a headless horse, that would be pretty terrifying. It's hard for me to say which one I'd find
like
scarier.
He put his own head on the horse?
No, like the horse is the one that's headless, but the man has like he's like a ring wraith.
I see. Welcome to Silent Hill, a quiet little lakeside resort town. We're happy to have you. There's no better place than here to let go of your busy schedules and finally enjoy a relaxing vacation. Rows of quaint rustic houses mark a gorgeous mountain landscape, and as the dawn turns to dusk, the surface of Toluca Lake shines a whole range of dreamlike colors. Silent Hill will move you and fill your heart with peace. We're more than certain your time here will be pleasant and leave you with memories that will stay with you forever. Roger Whitmark.
Bolorama and Neely's girls' night every weekend. I almost thought
Happy
that's...
hour at Neely's bar every Friday, and that means half price for beer. Neely's a wide range of top beers you have to check.
I really thought that
what?
said it's
Neely's-
Italian.
Neely's have a wide range of top beers you have to check? Did
Yeah.
ChatGPT write that?
They tried. They had one job. Dude, quiet cocktails. It's never too late.
Why 12 a.m. to 1 a.m.? Why is it only 1 hour? What does that mean?
Because you can be as loud as fuck as you want, just not in those hours. That's when people are sleeping, Sean.
Is that the inverse of happy hour? There's happy hour and then there's quiet hour?
Uh-huh. There's shut the fuck up hour. You guys were so goddamn loud. Have some drinks. Stop talking. Also, I definitely read that not as T's restaurant, but it's Italian restaurant.
Yeah.
Also, here's moment of truth, though. Here's
Yeah,
moment
this
of
is
truth,
gonna
though.
be... I'm gonna need silence in the court.
You're gonna need silence in these hills, if you know what I'm saying.
Tap yourself on the back for that one.
Yeah, they picked up on chat. Yeah, they heard those. Ow, my back.
So,
I've also liked this. They showed restraint. They didn't like put the enemies at this part or anything.
yeah.
That was a good transition too. I liked that.
Mary?
Oh, dude, it's the lady from...
You're... not.
Do I look like your girlfriend?
No, my... late wife. I can't believe it. Your face, your voice, you could be...
My name is Maria.
I like this redesign.
Mm-hmm.
I don't look like a ghost, do I? See? Warm.
Sorry, I got confused.
Hey. Where are you going?
I need to find Mary.
Didn't you say she died?
Oh. Yeah. 3 years ago. It's just... I got a letter from her.
A letter.
I know how it sounds. I'm not... I don't...
Hey. It's okay. So, what did the letter say?
She said she was waiting for me. In our special place.
And that's here? Anyway, I haven't seen her. Is this your only special place?
I don't know anymore. There was something. I can't quite...
Hey! I think I might know. I mean, there's this one place. Not far from here.
What kind of place?
The kind two lovers might call special. I can show you if you want. Unless you have somewhere else to be. Something else to do. Hey, easy there. I'm just messing with you. Come on. It's this way.
You're coming with me? Can't you just tell me where it is?
You're just gonna leave me here? Alone? With all these monsters around?
No, I just...
Is it because I remind you of her? You loved her, didn't you? Didn't you?
All right, just... Come on.
So it's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Maria was excellent. However, Sean, I went on a journey in that cutscene because you want to know who the model made me immediately think of, and also thanks for following, Alina. Sorry, we're being we were zoned in. I couldn't say nothing. You want to know who she looks like? Give me a guess. Who does she remind you of?
I have no idea. She doesn't remind me of anyone in particular.
I saw her and immediately went, aha, it's the girl from A Good Place. I thought she looks like she looks like Kristen Bell to me. And I had to be like, no way. And I looked it up and it's not her. And I was like, oh my god, that would have been actually kind of a good casting.
It would have been. I don't necessarily see the resemblance, but
I don't know. She just looked like Kristen Bell to me. I don't know.
so I'm not sure yet how I feel about the direction that they're taking Maria. I see what they're doing, where they're going for more of like a subtle seductress thing rather than the like sort of sleazy sort
Overt.
of catty vibe she had before.
Mm-hmm.
I think that it sort of works, but I'll have to see how it plays out through the rest of the game to know for sure.
Yeah, for sure. Come on, Maria. Now you give Maria the chainsaw.
Now we shoot Maria.
Now we shoot Maria multiple times.
What is it exactly?
Used to be kind of a special place for young couples in these parts.
Don't you play as Maria in the, like, extra game mode?
Yeah.
Who is that?
How does that work?
Just a woman. Killed for no real fault of her own by moral, upstanding folk. Common theme, I guess.
What do you mean?
In history, you know?
No, I don't know,
Little
Maria.
thick game.
Yeah. Oh, they made the slushy too thick. It's all sludgy.
Yeah, their foreshadowing has been a little heavy-handed for my tastes. But to be fair, I do know how the game ends, so, or at least how the original ends. Presumably, it's not that different. But
I'd assume not.
not based on everything we've seen so far.
I'd presume not.
There, we can go through the motel.
You're a motel.
Jackson.
Jackson's not here. My name is Sean.
I'm sorry, you know I make this mistake every time.
The walls are so thin, you can hear everything. Love, hate, jealousy.
Struggling with that door, Maria?
You know what? I liked when you didn't talk so much, Maria.
Whoa. Excuse me, Maria. I have to get through here.
Oh, hey, look, a safe. What this is for?
If anyone needs anything, I'm fixing the pipes at 107.
No, they're fixing the pipes at 107. I'm guessing they put a puzzle in Jack's Inn for some reason. I don't know why they would.
Maybe it's a callback to the first game.
You don't do anything in the inn. The inn's just like a safe place, isn't it?
In Silent Hill 1?
Oh, right. Yeah. I forgot about that. What's funny is I also kind of remembered this part of the game opening up a little bit, and it seems like they've narrowed down a lot of the like exploration a lot more, which is fine. I don't think that's a plus or a minus. It's just something I've noticed.
Yeah, I haven't had a problem with it really so far. I can't go into 107.
Well,
Yeah, but
it
you
is
go
a
into
reference
108.
then. You are right, Sean. It was a reference, baby. Maybe you have to go in through the window. There wasn't a cloth on it, so probably not. Oh,
Huh.
Cozy.
Look at that hat.
Room. Here's something.
ah, dude, Mr. X is in this game.
I think we should leave.
Oh, loosen up, James. It sure beats running around with those monsters out there.
I'm not so sure.
Interesting.
Eh? Well, there's stuff. I really thought there would be an item in here. Like a key item, but I think you just found stuff. I didn't see like a key or nothing. Oh, bye, Maria.
Good knowing you.
She just stays inside there. She's just like, it actually is really nice in here. I don't even know why I'm following you at this point.
Hey, she does that eventually.
Safe.
Safe.
Safe. Question mark. I do find it interesting, though, of, like... I never knew that like bonus content was even in the original game where you could play as Maria. What is the implication then there? Because
I mean, I
Thought
never
from-
played it,
It's the wrong way
Yeah.
anyway.
so I don't know.
That's fair. I guess it would. I guess you could make a more sound assessment on having played it. Because, again, I just thought that Maria was not like a real entity. She's just more or less a figment of his imagination.
Or like a sort of representation, like an amalgam of real women that he has interacted with.
Yeah. Oh, James can't crank that. It's too short.
Gotta get a tall crank.
Maria comments on the poll, then they'll be laying it on too thick. Bike posts. Man, I used to have a bike. I actually had a bike stolen once. I never thought I would. But I had a bike, and I had even one of those pretty durable U-locks, and yet I still came back out, and it was just gone one day, and I was like, what the fuck?
Maybe you
Never-
put the U-lock over the wrong part.
Yeah, maybe.
Hey, wrong way. We already passed the motel.
You really want this motel?
Bullshit, game. I've played this before. You don't even need to fuck with the motel.
There's a save point.
It really wants you to go through whatever this gate is over here.
James? Is everything all right?
I'm saving the game.
I love the idea.
Okay. It's like you froze for a second.
I love the idea that that's happening in real time.
Yeah.
Locked. Strange.
Why is that
Not-
strange?
Why is that strange?
Thank you, James.
Never mind. Let's find a way to get it open.
You got it.
Why?
This is Maria's game now.
Uh-huh. Not your game anymore. This is Maria's game. Now are you agreeing with me that Maria should have spoken less? Gotta break the television. Maybe you gotta look inside the ventilation shaft for the $100 million.
I don't even see a ventilation shaft. This is an unventilated room.
Mm-hmm. Probably smells real bad. Smells wet and gross.
The game explicitly told us that it doesn't smell as bad as you expect it to.
When did it say that,
Remember
Sean?
that? Didn't it?
Oh, yeah.
Didn't some items say it doesn't smell as bad as you think it would?
Uh-huh.
Ah.
Whoa, hey. Why'd you do that?
You're the one who wants me to be exploring
Yeah.
this place.
No, don't let her in. Don't let her in. I can't believe you do that, Sean. Ooh, that's a good detail. I like that.
Yeah, that's a great detail. Maybe this is why she wants to explore this fucking place.
Why, thank you, good sir.
What? Took you long enough.
Mm-hmm. Wall.
Mm-hmm.
Break the wall. Okay, have nothing to say about this,
I
huh?
was just gonna say, oh, she's looking at her old outfit. You gonna comment on it? Looking? Okay.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, that's a really nice touch.
I bet anybody who hasn't played these games are like, why the fuck is she looking at that?
She's a fashionable lady. She's scoping whether there's any good fits she can steal.
Feels like we're stuck. She says it's gonna be fine, but the math don't lie. The numbers are all there. All rooms need to be refurbished. Then we gotta multiply that by the cost of labor. Then there's the plumbing in the rooms upstairs. I swear there are times when I just want to give up. I'm not 33 anymore, and if we make it all add up, maybe there's hope for the 5 of us. 4 X's.
40. Boy, this is a little much.
Yeah, a little on the nose.
Okay. No, on the nose isn't even necessarily the word I would use.
In
but
the
yeah,
nose.
It's a little in the nose.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so how many rooms times 5? Plus 2. The rooms upstairs 2 times 33. I'm gonna take a minute to do all that math later.
5. Yeah, we're gonna just have to count everything. Now it's getting egregious. Hey, the moth puzzle good. This one, this is just math. This is just
Hey,
long
you
math.
think I'd look good in this one?
Little thick game.
Hey, we liked it before. You didn't have to do this, guys.
Quite the ringing endorsement, but hey, I'll take it.
Can't just let a good thing be.
Mm-hmm. Gotta
Ugh.
dangle it in front of our noses like we're a bunch of idiots.
That's so baffling to me. They already
Yeah.
did the good thing. Like,
Yeah, they did it right. You did it right on the
you-
first try.
do you think that people who played the original enough to recognize that outfit wouldn't recognize it unless you shove it in their face and explain what it is?
Well, on
Like, I
top
don't
of
get
that,
it. Like, what is that supposed to be for anyone who hasn't played this game?
the line where
Oh, yeah.
she's like, where she even like looks at it is already going to confuse new players. So dangling it in front of them is only going to be like, what is going to make them
What is
go
that?
like,
Yeah, they're gonna be like, why are we making such a big thing out of this outfit? Is there gonna be like a costume mechanic?
exactly. They're not going to understand, and the people who are going to understand were already like, oh, that's a neat little detail.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one wasn't
This
so
has been
good.
a consistent through line with this remake that like the Bloober to this day still just doesn't understand nuance or subtlety or anything that isn't like in your face.
Yeah.
Broadly speaking, happy so far with how they're handling this game. Like, I do think they're doing a good job with the story, but they so often are just like, Oh, we put a little thing in for the fans. Hey, look, we put a little thing in for you.
Yeah, hey, you want to know how you do fan service? You just let the fans interact with it.
It's called an Easter egg, you fuckers.
Yeah.
What was I doing? Oh yeah, making it add up.
I've been Oh, do you want to read this first real fast before I talk about my shit?
No, go for it. Go for it.
Because for me, like, the fan service that I always point to and go, this is how you fucking do fan service in anything, is actually the way that Alien Isolation handles it. Like, it puts you in places that they already know that the fans are going to be geeking out about, and just put them in them. And just be like, have fun, go to town. That's all you need to do.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know?
Okay, so 8 times 5 is 40. Then there's the plumbing in the room upstairs. Okay, is it telling me to add 108 and 107, or is there something actually in the bathroom that I need to look at?
Wait, did it talk? Well, was anything capitalized in that, Sean? I don't know.
Yeah.
The rooms
Capitalized
upstairs.
rooms upstairs, and you can go in the bathroom and stuff.
I mean, there's 2 rooms upstairs.
So you think maybe it's just saying 2?
I think it's just saying 2. I think it is, maybe, unless you have to count the number of pipes on the wall, which would be stupid.
What?
No. Those.
These are towel racks, right?
Oh, I think they are towel racks, but they definitely are also made out of just PVC pipe.
Yeah, it is weird. Okay, so I don't see anything here. So yeah, it's either 215 or 2. This is not a good puzzle.
No.
There wasn't any plumbing in the other one, was there? We couldn't even get in the bathroom.
2. Ooh.
Okay. So, let's try this way. So, we've got 8 rooms times 5 people plus 2 rooms upstairs, so 42. Times 33, 42 times 33. I mean, I could do this in my head, but let's just save ourselves some time here.
I was about to say, I was like, I'll pull it up, but you got it.
42 times 33.
Okay.
Add. I already accounted for the 5, so I think that might just be it. So I think it's. Oh yeah. Also, there's also 40 on the back. Maybe that's just saying it's 4 digits. Let's hope that's just saying it's 4 digits and not just a random 40 to add in.
I think so. So it's either 40
yeah, because if it was
or
actually
just...
40, then it should be X. What's 50 in Roman numerals? L.
L. You're right. Just that. It would be that because they're not 4 digits in Roman numerals.
God, this is. Okay, so maybe we needed to add the 5 again at the end. So
do you think PEMDAS is any importance? Is this a fucking arithmetic? There's not parentheses. The cost of labor by the rooms upstairs. Cost of labor. Multiply rooms upstairs.
Oh, I'm reading too much into the actual text of this puzzle. God, this is a bad puzzle. You literally ignore all of the lowercase stuff. Like, literally just ignore it. It's not actually part of the puzzle. Yep. So it's literally just all rooms times rooms upstairs times 33, add 5. God, that's bad. That's so dumb. Okay, so 8 times 2 is 16 times 33. 16 times 33.
Plus
Add 5. Nope, that's not a 4-digit number.
That's not a 4-digit number. All rooms need to be all multiplied, but all rooms.
Maybe by all rooms, it means like add all the rooms together.
Well, how many rooms are there total?
There's 8.
Yeah, there are 8. Yeah.
Do we think that it's add all of the rooms together?
God, that would be so many rooms. That would be way more than 4 rooms, because that'd be like 101, 102, 103, 104, 105. That seems wrong.
I mean, it would still only be 4 digits. God, this puzzle sucks.
Yeah?
All the numbers are there.
Because what would that sum up to be? Let me see. Now I have to open my calculator.
108 plus 107 plus 106 plus 105 plus 104 plus 103 plus 102.
Plus
Fuck.
1. No, wait.
7 plus 6 plus 105 plus 10. What the hell?
What?
My shit not working.
101 plus 102 plus 103 plus 104 plus 105 plus 106 plus 107 plus 108 would be 836.
Okay. Times 2 times 30. Yeah, that's way more. Okay. So
8 times 2 times 32 plus 5.
33.
Fuck.
Also, that's what I did last time.
Yeah. What the hell? Unless it is 4 10s on the back, but that wouldn't make sense.
Maybe it's... This is a lot of math, if this is what it is. Maybe it's just 101. No, this is going to be way too big again. 2 times 33. Yeah, that gets way too big, way too fast.
Does have the number of the beast in it, though.
It has, like, the super number of the beast.
Uh-huh. It has an extra 6. There's 8 rooms. All rooms multiplied by the rooms upstairs multiplied by 33 plus 5. Yeah, there's no... Then it's just left to right, so yeah, that doesn't make any sense. Because what else could it mean? And there's a coffee stain on it, which probably means nothing.
Yeah. Now, notably, we didn't see anything wrong with the pipes in 107, which is the room that's pipes was supposed to be getting fixed.
Mm-hmm.
But I didn't see any pipes in 107 at all. Because you can't get into the bathroom.
It's closed. Or can ya?
This door doesn't even have a knob.
Yeah, how are you even supposed to get into that bathroom? That's what we call privacy, I guess. That didn't have a sound effect.
Yeah, ain't no pipes in this room. So it's nothing with that. Maybe pipes on some of you gripes, but there ain't no pipes on me.
I don't know what you're quoting.
It's an old commercial.
Uh-huh.
Maybe bugs on some of you mugs, but there ain't no bugs on me.
You've, like, incepted something that I definitely know I've heard, but it feels like it isn't real to me. Yeah, there's 8 rooms.
Maria, do you know the answer?
2 rooms upstairs. You've removed the orange. You've removed the juice puzzle and immediately replaced it with a puzzle that's infuriating for different reasons.
I have to assume I'm required to do this, because I'm not allowed to walk down the street, and both other directions are locked.
Mm-hmm. Maria will yell at you if you try to go the normal way.
Is that really the last memo I got? Oh, the last memo I got in the overworld. I see.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that would just be 16. Unless they're trying to distinguish... No, multiply and times are the same word. God damn it.
Eight rooms times 2 rooms upstairs times 33. Add 5.
Plus 5. What the fuck? And then 4 X's.
I think
then
that's
4
just telling
X's.
us we need a 4-digit code out of it. Which we
Which
already knew, because that's what this is.
Uh-huh.
But, you know, in case you didn't pick up on that, I guess that informs you that that's what this connects to. All rooms.
8 times 2 times 33.
8 times 215 times 33.
Nope.
Yeah, including the actual room numbers is always going to make it way too big.
Yep.
All rooms.
What did you do before that got a 4-digit number?
This was before when I was trying to read the, like, actual text of the puzzle instead of just the, relevant parts.
Uh-huh.
So I interpreted when it said the cost of labor, and then at the end it says there's 5 of us, I interpreted that as saying 5 is the cost of labor, is like 5 laborers. So I said all rooms, 8 times 5 laborers. And when it just said, then there's the plumbing in the rooms upstairs, I was like, add 2, I guess?
Uh-huh.
Maybe multiply by 2, and maybe I was on the right track and you just have to multiply by 2 instead. So it'd be 8 times 5 is 40, times 2 is 80, times 33, plus 5. 2, 6, 4, 5.
Nope.
Oops. Yeah.
What the hell? This doesn't even feel like it should be that hard. It's what's like, what are
I mean,
you
it's hard because
saying?
it's ambiguously written. This is the problem. This is a similar problem that the math puzzle in Silent Hill 3 has, is that it's extremely ambiguous what the actual... Math doesn't work well with ambiguity. You can't intuit the right answer from context or anything like that. Like, you need the exact, literal, correct sequence, and if there's any ambiguity, it just doesn't work.
Yep.
Okay. Because yeah, if it's PEMDAS doesn't matter here because all of the multiplication is already at the beginning.
Right. Oh my god.
Is there any other way we can interpret?
I don't know how else to interpret all rooms or rooms upstairs.
Yeah, exactly.
Like it very explicitly. Okay, so the explicit numbers we have are 33 and 5.
Yeah.
Oh baby. Yeah, because there's 3, 6, 10, 3, 6, 8.
Are there more rooms around the corner? No.
We're going to the historical society. Fuck this.
Hmm.
What the fuck? What would it? All rooms. All rooms multiplied by rooms upstairs. I feel like I don't even want to be like, I'll look up the answer and give you hints, because I'm like, it can't be that complicated. It's not.
Numbers are all there.
We are stuck. Now, interesting. I was going to say, where did you get 3,300?
I was just confirming for myself one more time that including the actual room numbers will always break it, which it does. I was just like, what if I literally just multiply 33 by 100 for a start? And the answer is it's already getting too big.
Because there's not
And we
any...
still have multiplication to do.
Yeah, there's not any division or subtraction.
All rooms upstairs, 33.
We're missing 2 of the numbers. The numbers don't make sense.
The answer is 533, game. I don't know what you wanted me to give you, but that's what the answer is. Oh, the coffee stain is a 0.
I swear.
If this is the answer, it's not the answer. There's
It can't
0
be.
chance this is the answer. No, okay. I was gonna be so mad if there somehow was that the correct thing.
There would have been so much screaming from both of us if that would have worked.
I would have quit the stream.
Been like, well, I'm not playing. I don't even have this game. Sorry, I refunded it. I made them refund it.
Yeah, I'm at a loss here. I feel like I might need a hint because I'm completely at a loss as to what I could even be missing here. Maybe it's just wrong. Like maybe it's literally wrong. Wait,
Let's
sorry.
see.
Times 2 times 16. 12, 16. Let's try that. Okay, good. It's not literally wrong, so that's good.
Sean.
Hint?
How much of a hint do you want?
A small hint. I just want to know what I need to be looking. Like, where do I need to be looking?
We're doing the math right.
So it's not to do... Is it to do with the note at all then, or is there something in the world that I need to be looking at?
It's something in the logic. Oh, I hate this.
Something in the...
This.
Wait, so we're doing the math right, but there's some other logic that we're getting wrong?
Yeah. And I hate it.
Okay.
Because it might have to do with the fucking cup stain. It doesn't have anything to do with the cup stain, but I'm gonna blame the cup stain.
We're doing the logic wrong. Okay, well, let's read through this again. Feels like we're stuck. She says it's gonna be fine. The math don't lie. The numbers are all there. All rooms need to be refurbished. Then we gotta multiply that by the cost of labor. Then there's the plumbing in the rooms upstairs. I swear there are times when I just want to give up. I'm not 33 anymore. If we can make it all add up, maybe there's hope for the 5 of us. XXXX. I don't know if I don't understand how we can be doing the math right if we're getting the logic wrong. Like, I don't know what logic there is here other than the math.
God, I don't know which would make you angrier. Putting it in correctly, putting in the value in correctly because you tried it, or me saying that, or like giving you a hint that would more explicitly point you in that direction, because seeing this makes me mad. We've gotten the number, Sean.
We have?
You just have to make it 4 digits.
So I was right that we just add a 0 at the end for the coffee stain.
Other way around.
No. 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 No! No! No!
Let her die! No, let her die!
Thanks.
Yeah, I
even
hate
tried putting a 0 at the end because they put the coffee stain at the end that looks like a circle.
I don't think it has anything with the coffee stain, but I'm gonna blame the coffee
literally-
stain.
Yeah, like you said, it's literally just they want you to know that the number has to be forced to be 4 digits even though it's not. That's so bad. Okay. Jesus. Yeah, that's almost...
Oh,
That's not as bad as the
that's
Shakespeare
painful.
puzzle, but that is one of the worst Silent Hill puzzles in terms of just like
Silent Hill puzzle.
having just like pointless leaps in logic.
I think we picked the right. I think we made the right decision to pick the hard puzzles first, as somebody's who's played the games before, to than normal, to really make sure that, like, not from a writing but from a like gameplay standpoint, how does Bloober Team hold up on making puzzles? And so far, that's the worst.
This is the only one I've disliked. Like, up until this
Yes.
point, I would have said that the puzzles are markedly improved from the original.
That one sucks.
But that one was bad.
Hey,
That one is bullshit.
How are you gonna put a boring ass math puzzle and make it have an unintuitive logic leap on top of that? Like, it's already as boring as it could possibly be. Why make it hard on top of that?
I still want to fight Maria right now. What happens if you go down Nathan Avenue the way you would have gone in the original? What happens? Because clearly there's not a hole there. She just tells you not to go that way. I need to know that there's not a hole that way.
I mean, there's not gonna be, because we have to go that way later.
That's true.
And I mean, I guess we could go down Katz or Rendell instead, so they might have changed that.
Mm-hmm. She explicitly tells you to not go down Nathan's Avenue.
I'm mad. I'm over
I'm
it.
mad too.
What is this? Why do you just look at stuff sometimes?
I don't know. Why do you look at that wallpaper? What? I want to know what the significance of looking at the wallpaper was for.
Yeah, it's not the only time that, because there was the trash in the fucking washing machine too at the beginning section. Every once in a while you just look at something. It's just like, why am I looking at this?
Sometimes there's an effect. Sometimes you just James looking at something.
God, losing it.
And once again, everybody out there, if you're watching this and you've never played the games before, I think we're still on the seat of check out the remake if it seems to interest you, and if you really like the writing, definitely play the original, I think, as well, because there's enough different that I would still say you would get something out of it.
Yeah.
We are in one of those, I feel like, dream nightmares of, like, the things that are genuinely improved, things I do think on the whole, like, the voice acting is better. Like, the voice acting is absolutely better and really good. Like, they do a very good job.
James and Angela in particular have been really good.
James,
Yeah.
3 years. That's a long time. What will you tell her when you find her?
That I love her.
Oh, then. Lucky her.
What's that supposed to mean?
Nothing. Like I said, 3 years is a long time.
Really, he had a lot to say.
Yeah, that's kind of weak.
Oh, I'm sorry. My cat just really had a lot to say.
Oh, sorry. I thought you were making a quip at how James had so little to say about what he would say to his 3 years dead wife.
This is another detail that's worth, like, pointing out for, like, differences, marked differences from the original to this, that the tone works a little bit better in the original. I actually think there's too much talking at this segment. I think it should be a little bit quieter, you know, because...
Not for the first time, it feels more like The Last of Us than Silent Hill to me.
Mm-hmm. Except without the good banter of The Last of Us.
Exactly. Not as well written, because Bloober Team still doesn't have the juice when it comes to some of this.
Strange. This should not be here.
Thank you, Maria.
Well, it is. So, what now?
Now we look for another way.
I want to kill Bloober Team. Because if you go down Nathan Avenue, I want to kill Bloober Team.
No, you're not just gonna go down Bloober. Or go down Nathan.
James?
Why?
Where are we going right now?
Effort face.
Yeah. Animation was really good on it.
Okay.
That's your bat. Oh, hey, you get the pipe. Oh, that's interesting.
That makes sense with how the weapon system has worked.
Mm-hmm.
So does this just do more damage, or does it feel different, I wonder?
I don't know, because was there really a reason to switch between Well, that's
Forgot
fun.
that they could do that.
Was there really even that much of a difference to choose between the lead pipe or the nail bat in the original? Because the lead pipe definitely just felt like an upgrade.
Yeah, not really. Keep up, Maria.
Yeah, you can't really wait here, Maria. You gotta keep them moving. They're slithering and slipping around on the floor. Oh, hey, that's where they put the American flag. They took it off of his shirt and they put it on that banister.
It's definitely the same one.
Uh-huh. They just made it bigger because it's HD now. Well, it's fine. Julia's fine. Maria's fine. I don't know who Julia is. I don't know what she's doing in this
You're thinking
game.
of Resident Evil 4, but that's not right either.
Uh-huh.
Over where? What are you talking about?
It's a ping pong table, Maria. We can't play ping pong right now. That was a fun detail of a deflated ping pong table net.
Net.
Yeah. Why does that happen to every ping pong table?
Because the nets are just like held up really flimsily.
Mm-hmm. I do miss our ping pong table, Sean.
Dude, ping pong is fun as hell.
If we ever, for whatever reason, get to a point that we need to own like an office space, I'm gonna get us a ping pong table.
Keep door closed.
They can't be that expensive. Or that hard to make if they're expensive.
Okay.
Did it? I mean,
That
that was
scene-
about the same.
Sort of. Part of the point of that scene is that she's like sticking her butt out at him and stuff. Like a fucking weirdo. Maria's kind of a weirdo in the original.
She really is. He's like horny, but doesn't really know how to be, which is kind of what's funny about it too in the original.
Beer.
Oh wait,
Solo
no.
cups.
I was gonna say this isn't pizza yet. We're not at. That's the bowling alley. Are we at
Yeah.
the bowling alley?
No, we're at the
Neely's bar.
bar. We're at the thing that she has the key to.
I don't remember. I feel like the bowling alley is near, but it's not here. Because this is the strip club, yeah.
Yeah.
Ready to kill it. Is this James?
Okay,
James?
so these aren't what I thought they were then. I thought that these were memories of like their time in Silent Hill. So unless they're implying that Mary was a stripper,
No, I don't think so. In fact, this might be the first time it's applicable, or we're just dipshits. I guess. Hey, Maria, why'd you gotta do that?
why is
Look at that chest, though. Look at them pecs. Yeah. Beats
a
bowl.
lot of rumbling?
Maria, what are you doing in there? Maria gonna give us a fucking show? That'd be new.
What were
Maybe
you trying to say that there's?
Are they? It just now occurred to me, if they're like supposed to be, I think they're like secrets. Are they like Elden Ring paintings? I think we're about to see this. Like, I think we're about to see that.
Huh.
And I don't know if we
Interesting.
missed some of these. If we have,
Maybe, but these are just like regular places.
but this we're about to definitely see, and it's distinct enough that we can maybe at least figure out what the fuck to do with it.
if there is something to do with it.
Yep. I mean, there's a number on the back. You can do something with it. Maybe you gotta look at that at the time that it says, so we had to look at it at 12 p.m.
Maria?
Maria actually gonna give us a strip dance? Oh, she might actually give us a strip dance.
No way they animated those clothes. Only The Last of Us 2 would do something like that.
Uh-huh.
What?
I'm telling you, dude, the animation of that game is ridiculous. There's a scene where someone takes their shirt off, and I'm convinced that it is just so they can flex
I was just
all of the crazy animation on the shirt and arms and shit.
Mm-hmm.
Is this a special place you met?
Don't be silly. Just have to go through and out the front.
Maria, that's not how
Then
sex
again-
works.
Now that we're here,
Horrible.
I'm glad it really got you with
just
that.
for a little while. Catch our breath before we head back out there.
I don't have time to take a break. Mary could be out there, waiting for me.
I know. It's just... this place, this whole thing, it's like a nightmare. I just wanted to get away from it, even for a second. I'm sorry.
No, it's fine. Sorry, I didn't mean to. I guess this place is getting to me, too. Am I crazy?
Yes, James.
You know, for thinking she could be here.
Crazy is one word for it, I guess.
What would the other word be, Maria, please?
Uh-huh.
I can think of another.
What is it?
What's that?
Stupid.
Love.
Hopeful.
We were
Meh.
close. We were both close.
That's a nicer way of putting it.
Here.
I think that puzzle broke us, Sean.
It certainly put us in a headspace.
Uh-huh.
Something to take the edge off.
We fucking need a drink after that puzzle, yes.
That was a heavy pour on one of those. On your own.
Mm-hmm.
No? You sure?
She
I don't waste
slams
alcohol.
both of them.
Yeah.
Fine. Be that way.
Wow.
Here's to
Can't believe they made Maria a bitch.
hope. Undying.
Why are you encouraging him to find Mary? That's weird.
Yeah.
We should.
Isn't it like a big thing?
Fine.
She's like supposed to be a distraction.
Mm-hmm.
Ready when you are.
I also don't. Yeah, there wasn't a cutscene there. You just go inside of the strip
Is
club.
that you?
Would you like it to be?
Why'd you ask that, James?
Okay. I'm definitely gonna get a bad ending if I look at all of that shit.
Uh huh. Dude, we get the Maria ending. Fuck yes. Okay, so.
What do you want me to do with this fucking poll, Isaac? It's a poll.
1, 2. Look at the picture. Ready to kill it. 1, 2.
I don't think it's an Elden Ring thing.
But the guy's supposed to be sitting in the chair right there, and then he disappears, and you got a spell, Sean. What? Oh. that's neat. See, that's some good fan
That's fun.
service.
Yeah, that's very, very good.
See, Bluebird, you should have just trusted yourselves. You did it right there. Maria's yelling at you for walking away. Yeah, I miss the old Maria who just would follow me around and not judge me for backtracking. God. Well, you can go on the stage.
Okay.
Lost and found.
Sunglasses and a ring. I see.
You can read in that, apparently.
It just tells you that it's lost and found. Okay. It's kind of cute that there's a ring in the lost and found.
Yeah.
They don't call attention to it, so that's nice. Where did you go? Oh, there you are. I may as well
Also
save.
save. Wait, didn't you have 5 saves before? How do you have 4 now?
Let me know.
There were auto saves in there. Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
Let's go.
All right then. Come on.
Then let's go, Maria.
Maria? Maria, come on.
Maria, please.
We could come back later if you want. You know, in case we need a break.
I'm not sure if that's a good idea.
How do you also feel about Maria kind of freaking out there? Because I think, again, like, the whole thing is you're not supposed to know if Maria's even a person.
Maria freaking out?
Yeah, because she, like...
I don't know. It's tough. Her, like, relationship to the town is weird because she is sort of the only other person that acknowledges how fucked up shit is. Like, as an unusual thing. And she also...
Okay, it's not far.
Spoiler alert. She done gets fucked up a little bit, so...
Yeah, like a couple times.
So, yeah, I don't know. I don't have a problem with it.
More of those things.
Glad that she just, like, openly acknowledged that before it even...
Did anything. Yeah. Well, you were staring at it actively.
Maria, can you stay out of the way, please?
This is what I'm wondering is, can she even be hurt here? It doesn't feel like it.
It seems like no.
Yeah.
I was paying a lot of attention to that while we were doing that running section, and it did not seem like she really was in danger at any point.
Oh boy, Maria's taking your frames again. You're taking too long.
I want to play basketball.
You
Oh,
played.
the basketball's damaged. Damn
It's
it.
dead.
I'll never be able to make my good shot.
They had all the opportunity to finally let you play basketball in this game. They just decided to wuss out.
Oh, I was right. We are going up Carroll Street.
Shit, do you not... They might have changed where Bolorama is, because it would make sense that you go to the hospital now.
Yep.
You don't even go to the bowling alley until later. Huh. It's so weird, because don't you usually... Yeah, you usually meet Eddie next.
I don't remember. No parking garage.
No parking garage.
This is the garage for no parking.
Yeah, you're not allowed to park in here. Oh, that guy's gonna get towed. What the hell does that even mean?
I don't know. Means that there isn't a parking garage over there.
Honestly, this also feels a little bit almost confusing, right? Like, your goal even... You should... Has there been anything pointing you to having to go to the hospital, actually? Maria didn't say anything, did she? Was I not paying attention?
No, she doesn't.
Okay. I'm trying to remember. You just kind of end up at the hospital, too, right? Like, you just get there because you're just looking for Mary, and Maria's just kind of following you.
That's kind of how this game works a lot of the time. It's just... That's normal. Did I go the wrong way? I've somehow wound up back at the door to Heaven's Night.
I want to say, honestly, I think you were going the right way, because it looks like, yeah, you have to go up to...
Yeah, I turned around.
Go up to Carroll Street and then go back.
I got turned around. Oh yeah, I got sidetracked by my... No, I didn't get turned around. This is blocked.
By your B-ball. Well, yeah, that's... Yeah, but that alleyway...
Oh, yes. So that alleyway did serve a purpose. I see
Yeah.
now, I see now.
You gotta go to no
all
parking.
the way with it. Gotta go to the no parking garage.
I mean, it does give you an arrow, but it also is weird that it's the no parking garage.
I mean, yeah, totally. And I picked up on the arrow pointing me where to go. I just got sidetracked and then forgot what I was doing.
Mm-hmm.
Look, we're on the other side of that chasm. Some detour.
This
Hey,
one?
at least we're here.
Yeah, that one.
Here meaning where exactly?
Come on, you'll find out.
Chasm rumbles at me.
Mm-hmm. It rumbles,
But not
it
like
rumbles.
controller rumble, just like a...
Oh, that's something. Yeah, if there's no rumble...
I mean, there's controller rumble, just not on that.
Has there been any damage rumble? Like, how hurt you are? Because that was something that always impressed me, is you can feel a heartbeat through your controller the more damaged you are.
I haven't really noticed one.
That's it? A garden?
There's a bit more to it than that.
If you say so. I don't think I've
Okay,
been...
now this is just straight up
neither,
new.
James.
Come on, she's just around the corner.
She?
We gonna go talk to the witch?
Is Claudia gonna show up?
Mm-hmm. Is the Shina-Ibu gonna show up? What if there is just a dog sitting there and we're like, God damn it. There's a statue. Talking about the
Who
statue.
is she?
There's a story told around these parts. Kind of a local legend. Tells of a woman who was cast out. Sentenced to die on an island out on the lake. There was a man in town
Jesus
so
Christ.
madly in love with her. And every night,
Hey.
he would sneak out,
For fuck's sake.
row across the lake, bringing her food and company. And every night, she would stand there.
James is just like,
Oh,
yeah,
sure.
I know all of this. I played the
holding
first
that
game.
candle to help him find his way. But this one night, a terrible storm broke out, caught him out in the open, and it blew out the candle. Even in darkness, the man would not give up. He would not turn back. So he fought against the raging waters until finally the lake took him. They say even then, the woman never lost hope. She kept coming out at night, kept lighting the candle to bring her beloved home, to lead him to shore. Not sure how much truth there is to it. It's probably just a fairy tale.
Where did you play Silent Hill 2?
But she's become something of a local saint. Patron of undying love. Hence this place.
She's not here.
What?
She's not here. And why would she be? I don't even remember this place.
Thank you, James.
Mm-hmm. James is just like, God damn it, you did it wrong.
This was a mistake. I shouldn't have come here.
Hey. It's It's okay. There's plenty of other places to look. We can still...
Come on.
Is Laura?
Laura. If Laura ends up in danger, I would actually be also a little frustrated by that too.
That would be the biggest change yet. I think she's just spooked by Eddie.
Theater.
Mm-hmm. Oh, are we at the are we at the Bolorama? Yeah, this looks like the Bol.
No,
Well,
we're at a theater.
yeah, I was gonna say. I was like, no, that's a theater.
You got a key to this one?
No, she only keeps one key in her boobs. Yeah, I don't know how to feel about that scene, because not only did it come off strong, it then also just said things in a specific way that makes me go, guys, that's not... Guys, that's part of the problem, is they were having problems.
Yeah,
You okay?
Yeah.
I wasn't gonna comment on that, but yeah, that does make it seem
Okay. Not much of a movie fan anyway.
weird. I'm withholding judgment on that aspect because there's a lot of
You're
ways you
fine
can twist that and still wind up at a thematically similar place, but more poignantly.
Because, yeah.
This is boring.
You didn't seem bored
Yep,
a minute
this totally
ago.
is that scene.
Screamed your face, didn't you? You should have seen your face.
I told you. It was this big rat. It jumped right at me from under the seat. You would have screamed too if you saw it. You gutless fatso.
Hey, well, what do you have to say that for?
Anyway, why are you sitting here? I thought you said the cops were after you.
Nah, I don't think they follow me here. Besides, I blocked the door, so no one could get in. Not the cops, and not these other monsters.
You're weird.
Yeah, that's what everyone
That was a
always
nice little
says.
detail. I liked that.
I guess people call me
Yeah.
weird too. And they yell at me. Especially when I do something bad. Did you do something bad? You know, so the cops are angry with you?
I don't know. Maybe.
So why don't you just say you're sorry? It always works for me.
They wouldn't listen. Nobody ever listens.
Okay. Now they better be eating pizza, or else we're gonna be very If they're eating popcorn, you don't get it. It's gotta be pizza.
I mean, if we get a how can you just sit there and eat popcorn, I'll be pretty happy.
How can you just sit there eating popcorn? But I do like the detail that he says specifically other monsters. I actually like that. They were there.
Alright, I want to know what these thematically relevant movie posters are.
Artificial
Artificial
sky.
This is a cool little theater.
Yeah. There wasn't a theater before. There was a theater before, but now it's not here. It. Say the lie.
Oh, there's a pizza box right there. There you go. They've got you covered.
Eddie?
Oh. You're,
James. We met back at the apartment building.
yeah. I remember.
What kind of fucking
Horrible
popcorn are you eating?
sounds.
Eddie? What the hell?
I see that you didn't make it out yet.
Yeah. I just didn't get around to it yet.
least you got your appetite back.
Cowards. Cowards.
Are you alone here, Eddie?
No.
Well,
It's probably just Laura messing around.
the little girl? Laura, is that her name?
That's what she said.
I'm gonna go look for her.
God, you're so greasy, Eddie.
You coming?
Now you want me to come with you?
Never mind.
Oh, stop making those sounds.
Stop it, Eddie. Stop it.
Jesus.
Eddie,
what is
did
that?
you... Yeah, what the heck? Did you just get a bucket full of orange slime to eat? Like, awful.
So, huh.
Didn't even they didn't even say the line.
So
Freaking
that does
babies.
texturally change what the nature of like Eddie's involvement in the town is and with James.
You think?
Because like James isn't it changes the way that James sort of is interfacing with the town, right? He's just like contemplatively poking around and asking questions, as opposed to in the original where he's like, there's like monsters and shit, get the hell out of here.
Yeah. That's why he says the line.
Mm-hmm.
How could you just sit there eating pizza? Like, I really am a little surprised that they didn't at least do something like
It's
that
iconic.
Yeah.
Well.
They could have done at least something like, you know, him being like, is Laura up there? And Eddie being like, yeah, probably. And him being like, well, we gotta go check. It's dangerous. And Eddie having some response. They didn't even do that.
I mean, they kind of did. Slightly.
This is one of them filmies work with. Why is it so big?
Gotta have a big projector if you want to project a big screen.
Uh-huh. This isn't an IMAX. Dude, are we gonna get the movie puzzle now? They couldn't do the bowling puzzle where you have to do bowling with Eddie to bond with him.
Am I done? This is a dead end, right?
Yeah? Yeah, it is.
No, yeah, okay.
It sure as heck is. Unless...
Oh, okay.
Hey!
Hey, you!
Alright, cool.
Oh, there's Laura. Now, I do feel mixed about it, too, that it feels like they're trying to involve Laura more emotionally, but like we said, like, that kind of defeats a certain element of what she's supposed to be in this, which is an element that is just here. She's just in Silent Hill. She's not actually engaged with the stuff that's going on, because she, for all intents and purposes, doesn't have any problems.
Yeah, I mean, it remains to be seen what they're actually trying to do with this. Like, just because it's different doesn't mean it's bad.
That's true.
We don't know where it's going yet.
It's different, Sean. All things that are different are always bad.
According to you, seemingly. Sometime.
Sometime. Ooh, that's a good painting.
It does...
It doesn't sleep.
Doesn't sleep.
It doesn't sleep. Okay, Golem.
Puts the lotion on its skin or else it gets the hose again.
It doesn't sleep. Yeah, isn't this... Yeah, you were just looking at this.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Laura, stop! It's dangerous!
Maria? Did you see the little girl?
Yeah, I tried to stop her, but She went that way. We can still catch her.
That's
What?
a little different too.
No, it's about the same. I think he like gets mad at her for not chasing after or something.
Mm-hmm.
But like it's basically the same. And maybe I just get mad at her for not chasing after, honestly.
Just you, the player? Why didn't you chase after her?
Yep.
She was right there.
It's not that that was a dead end.
Ooh, that's a neat effect,
There's
though.
a bullet.
I like the way that wall looks.
It's got a smiley face on it.
It does. There's a couple faces on it. I am curious how they handled the hospital as well. Because again, the hospital also.
James, look.
Yeah.
Okay, what? Look at the poppin'.
Look at Laura as she, as she's manifested.
Mm-hmm. She is disconnected from this plane.
Cause yeah, I remember there also being a really neat effect when the hospital goes into Otherworld. I remember really liking it the first time I saw it.
I mean,
It,
there's a
like,
lot of stuff with the hospital that this is gonna be a big test because the hospital's got a lot of very memorable sections. Okay, I think that this.
In all
just
honesty, the level dungeon design in this game, in the original game, really complements the movement and the camera very well, much the same way that that Pyramid Head works. It all works on that same kind of internal logic of what's important to remember is that you have constrained movement no matter what, and trying to figure out how to wiggle by things what is important, you know?
Okay, into the hospital.
Into the hospital. 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 Biddle me hoss.
It'll me house.
Biddle me hoss.
Hey, come on. We gotta catch up to her.
Where do you think I'm going?
Yeah, I know. It's just,
I'm right here.
yeah.
Yeah, you took a really long time to even say that. We were actively walking up to it, in fact.
Shotgun
Shotgun
shells.
shells.
Is that a gun cabinet?
Safe direction.
Hospital?
Yeah, but it's empty.
Somehow that seems worse.
Keep your gun loaded. Oh, geez, Laura's got the shotgun. Ah, we know that's not safe for her.
Yeah, Eddie should have it.
Uh-huh.
He's an adult. He's trustworthy.
Ooh, I like that it gets darker as you go in. They have a garden in this hospital now. That's new.
Where'd she go?
I don't know. Let's look around.
Dr. Hughes and Dr. Atkinson in the garden. I don't remember Dr. Hughes' deal. I know you learn about him here. I just don't remember his deal.
Due to the repeated instances of keys getting misplaced, from this point forward, they are to be returned to the locker at the end of every shift. All staff are required to memorize the padlock combination and are not to disclose it to anyone but authorized personnel under any circumstances. In case of any problems, report to the head nurse in examination room 5. Okay.
Well, we know where we're going.
Yeah. There's a lot of that in this game.
Mm-hmm.
They like to just tell you every step of the way exactly where you need to go.
The
requested
director...
the files of the... Oh, go for it.
The director requested the files of the 3 crucial patients. You know which ones. Could you please bring them to his office? You get the funny voice because you didn't want me to read. Ah, jeez.
Alright.
Spooky wind. Gotta hate spooky wind.
Yeah, excuse you.
Maria, you're bescused.
Looks like there's a key in there. No combination, though.
We should look around. Might be written down somewhere.
Jesus Christ.
You trying to blind me, Jay?
Yes.
I almost kind of like that she reacted to that. Like, what is your deal, buddy?
Mm-hmm.
Maria, stop talking.
Stop talking.
Maria, I'm not a child. I've already been through this like 3 times already. At least.
Also, I can read.
Uh-huh. Laura could have figured this out. Do you think I'm not as smart as her? Is your medication safe?
Please keep the noise down.
Down.
Remember. Remember. Oh, I can interact with that one. Remember.
Remember what? Remember what? There she is.
Oh, that was easy.
There.
Laura! Wait!
It's okay. We don't want to hurt you.
God damn it.
Why would she run from us?
I don't think she likes me very much.
But why?
I don't know.
I guess she could have locked it. Maybe it's one of those special... Shatter... Wait. Shatter your life?
It's that alcohol thing. It's that alcohol poster, but all of it is blacked out except for Shatter Your Life.
Oh my god. I was like... Listen, we know we poke fun at how laying it thick they are on about this, but that one was like, what are you on about right now?
Yeah, Shatter Your Life means nothing.
First aid.
What was that?
Not sure. Better stay on your guard.
Why are you whispering? It was upstairs.
It was spooky.
Better not be any nurses in here. God, you have so many healing items.
I mean, my health is good. What can I say?
Mm-hmm.
I'm in tip-top shape.
Got plenty of medicinal drink and syringe. Shoot gun. I mean, I guess it's civil. But for a moment there I was like, why would you not just go back through the window?
I mean, I could go back through the window, but then I'd have to backtrack. By one room.
By one room. And through a window, which isn't civil.
No, Sybil's in the first game.
Oh, right. Yeah, you're right. That was my bad. She's also in the third... No, she's not in the third game. I'm not thinking of Sybil. I'm thinking of somebody else in the third game. There's like a character who's like Sybil in the third game. What?
I was gonna say I'm on that 100 bullet grind, and then I found that I have 148 bullets already.
Uh-huh. Oh good, you fixed it. I like that looking at certain objects just fixes the frame rate sometimes.
Okay.
Unreal,
I didn't try
what
that door.
are you doing?
'Cause I didn't try this door.
I thought you tried that door. No, I guess you didn't try that door.
I remember touching this door, but I guess I didn't touch it firmly enough.
Not enough for James to be like, yes, this door is definitely firmly not openable.
Mm-hmm.
There's also an exclamation point in that room. I don't know what that means.
Oh, I forgot to look at this room, I guess. The second were as high as the number of nurses. It'd still be one short? With 2 of them dead and 1 just a fraud, the third would chop the firewood in half. First was singular. What the fuck are they on about?
I mean, it's clearly a riddle, but I also think it's another math riddle.
It's also just like gibberish.
Yeah.
Is that the E5?
No.
That's room 3.
No.
I needed exam room 5, didn't I? Is that on the next floor?
Maybe?
Maybe I did need 3. Maybe I just misremembered.
Oh,
Exam
yeah,
room...
3.
Oh, yep,
You
it
missed.
is 3.
Hey, you don't have an excuse anymore. Your TV is closer to your face these days. You can read numbers usually.
I can read numbers. I'm so proud of myself.
I love Darkwood, but knowing that you were having a hard time because you literally couldn't read the numbers, I was like, oh man, I felt bad.
I mean, is what it is. Okay. So we're looking for a 3-digit number. If the second were as high as the number of nurses, it'd still be 1 short. With 2 of them dead and 1 just a fraud. The third would chop the firewood in half. The first was singular.
So the first one is 1.
Firewood. This puzzle is gibberish. I really don't know what it's trying to say at all.
Yeah, I don't know either.
Stop starting me on the map game. If the second were as high as the number of nurses, it'd still be 1. So how many nurses are there?
Oh, how many nurses there are? How would we know that?
From another memo, presumably. I'm gonna guess, because I still have plenty of places to explore, so for now I'm gonna guess that I may not. Yeah, here we go.
Oh,
So
hey.
7.
So 6.
So if it were as high as 7, it would still be 1 short, so it's 8.
Oh, I read that the wrong direction.
So it's 1. Stop starting me on the map. Come on, there's a shortcut for the map. So it's 1, 8. And chop the firewood in half. So we need to find a picture of firewood.
The firewood. Firewood?
There's probably a firewood picture somewhere. Oh yeah, I did come down here. Okay, yeah. Excuse me, Maria.
Good job, James. There's no firewood in there.
You looking for something in these photos?
Yes, actually, Maria.
And she's so fucking judgy. I don't get what her deal is.
What did I ever do to you?
Maria didn't judge me like this before.
We got double-digit Heelys.
Maria didn't judge me before. She just was really horny and didn't know how to flirt.
Okay. I think that's all of the...
Yeah, that's all directions. You can't go
Right.
anywhere else.
So I gotta figure out what the deal is with the firewood.
The firewood. Boy, it does really feel like they made the hospital really goddamn big. But it also felt like they made the apartments big. And really, they just made the apartments round instead of wide.
Firewood. Oh, here's one. There's trees. It's 4 trees, so 2, maybe? It's not exactly firewood, but...
Yeah, I think it's the trees, because what else is there to look at?
I think that is the case. So 2. So it's 182.
182. At least there was no math in this. I was worried when they said in half. I was like, oh god, you're gonna have to divide whatever number you got by 2.
That's
He
the
looks bad.
nurses.
To be fair, you probably could have just brute forced it.
Maybe you were right about this being a 6. Nope. It's not either of those.
I guess you can't brute force it, or you could if you just really wanted to put in 1 and 8 over and over again, and then 1 and 6 over and over again. I mean,
Nerd would chop the firewood in half.
the third
Is-
would. I
Am I doing
mean,
it upside down? Hmm.
I mean,
Chop the firewood in half.
Oh, let me get out of the stream since it's doing the weird audio thing. I just heard it. It's very quiet. Let me get out. Let me get back. I'm coming back. There we go. It's always weird that it happens around 10 o'clock, too. It always happens around 10 o'clock. It's very odd. I mean, there were 4 trees. Trees are like firewood when they're not dead.
Uh-huh. There's definitely 7 nurses.
There was a number of nurses. It would still be 1 short. This firewood feels like a weird red herring thing.
Yeah, that's sort of what I'm feeling too. That's why I'm trying to look for another clue. But it's like definitely in the paintings.
Uh-huh. Brookhaven. 1, 2, 3, 4.
You can't interact with that one, so it doesn't appear to be a clue. You can interact with this.
Yeah, but there's no
There's
trees in
nothing
that.
there.
Uh-huh. Contact your health care. Dude, we got a website for this.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
There's another picture. Can't look at it. Can't look at it.
Cannot touch that picture.
Don't touch that picture, Doctor.
Don't touch that dial.
Attention.
Don't
Achtung.
Toto dial.
Achtung.
Akbong.
Achtung. Now we just gotta start reading off definitely random numbers.
Uh-huh.
That was locked upstairs. Yeah, were we able to go downstairs? I don't remember.
Downstairs was a no-go.
Also locked.
No posters or anything. No firewood.
Cut the
Cut the
firewood.
number of firewood. Could cut the firewood in half. Axe. An axe is what you use to cut firewood.
Uh-huh. Daniel Radcliffe is what you used to cut firewood. He's like an axe.
Is it a 7?
Where
Is it
do you-
shaped like an axe?
but that wouldn't make sense.
What do you mean it wouldn't make sense? It makes perfect sense.
That just tells you to go to examination room 3 if they would let the first was singular.
Yeah. The first was singular.
Would chop the firewood in half. With 2 of them dead, one just a fraud. I feel like that's something that
I forgot that line was there. Whoop.
Yeah.
With 2 of them dead and 1 just a fraud. So there's only 4. So the number is 5, actually.
Yeah, try that. 152?
I feel really dumb for having forgotten that line existed.
Yep. Da-da.
That one's on us.
Second floor?
Yeah, we can't be mad about that one.
Oh, of course.
Basement key.
This place feels so empty. More than the other places we've been.
Oh my god. Maria, stop talking.
You comment on... I almost feel like I wouldn't mind if she spoke more like she did in the original, where she just kind of said nonsense more than anything else. She's not enough of a weirdo. She's gonna talk. You gotta talk like a weirdo.
You going, Maria?
Nope.
What do you mean this one's open? What are you talking about?
That elevator is definitely closed, you crazy lady.
I appreciate the,
Cobwebs?
What is this?
Oh!
This is a wheelchair.
It is a wheelchair.
Extreme disarray.
It's not only an extreme disarray, it's a wheelchair unlike any kind of wheelchair I've ever seen. Good on Blooper for maybe finding the most creative shape a wheelchair could be in, because I didn't even know they could be in that shape.
I have too many bullets.
You have too many bullets. You need to eat some. James is gonna starve.
He's so hungry. It helps that I knew not to shoot at Pyramid Head.
Uh-huh.
Generator.
I have a lot more bullets than I'm probably supposed to.
Might get the elevator running again.
We're The Last of Us again.
Mm-hmm. It's open. It wasn't open, but now it's open. They're coming?
What do you mean they're coming? Oh, they're actually not coming, Maria. You were wrong.
Uh-huh. Maria, you're actually full of shit. Again.
Okay, so... Maria,
Because I think
make up your mind.
I think Maria's voice actress is doing fine. I do not like how much they've added. Hello. It looks like it pretty much functions identically to the nail bat. It maybe hits a little harder.
Yeah, it remains to be seen since I shot that one twice. Whoa!
What?
Blended in.
I was gonna say, I was like, I definitely didn't see them either. Don't you laugh at me.
Doesn't feel like it hits any harder.
Yeah. Seems about the same.
Oh, hey guys.
Gasoline, don't drink it. It's not good for you. Oh, it's empty. Allegedly,
Not for long.
if you were to like drink like a pint of gasoline, it'd give you something like 10,000 calories. Or like
I don't think your body
100
can process those calories properly, though.
How many calories for drinking gasoline?
Running low, bleach, laundry detergent, starch, white sheets. The amount of bleach you use is getting ridiculous, and the sheets are not getting any whiter. I won't ask questions, just end it.
Stop pissing the sheets. Reddit says a gallon of gasoline contains around 31,000 calories. So since there's 16 cups in a gallon, a cup of gasoline contains a bit less than 2,000 calories. That's not too bad. You could drink a cup of gasoline and just be really energized, honestly.
What? Well, I dodged.
On top of that, I think that's the first time they've ever, like, pounced on
Maria,
you.
for fuck's sake.
Well, at least you can't hit her on accident, it seems.
Still really bad that she just does that.
She did just kind of stand in the middle of the room. You could try to get out of the room, you know?
Or get to the edge of the room, or do anything.
Mm-hmm. Well, there you have it. Drink a gallon of gasoline a day and you got probably enough energy to last you the rest of your life.
How do you feel about the fact that they have introduced and are at this point heavily relying on an enemy that bypasses the radio?
To me, the radio feels like it's now just there to remind people that the radio was in the first game, because the whole thing about the radio with the interaction with the first game is like, it let you know if something was coming, and then it also reminded you when there were things still in the room.
Mm-hmm.
It also just seems like its range is not very good, because you literally didn't even hear anything until it walked through half of that hallway.
Yeah.
So, it doesn't seem to add
The game
much.
also seems to really... It seems to be a lot more combat-oriented. So, like...
Mm-hmm.
The radio is sort of pointless because you're just gonna fight them.
For now.
Oh
You're
my
ju-
god, Maria. Stop!
Stop, please. Boy, I can't wait till you find the part where she takes a fucking nap.
Yeah. Okay.
Greater. Now you just gotta find gas for your gasoline.
I'm so mad that she has just prescient knowledge about when there are or are not enemies and
Mm-hmm.
shares that openly with you.
Uh-huh.
So dumb. Okay. Did I miss... What do I have?
This, wow, should have enough
Who's
to
it
still...
here?
Yeah, that looks like gasoline. In before you have
Okay.
to go outside to siphon the gas out of a fucking van or something.
No, no way.
Boiler room, laundry room.
Probably just missed something. There's a pump
Yeah.
room here.
Oh, there is a pump room?
This is a pump room. Can't interact with any of this. Also, the frame rate is dying. What?
Oh.
Who are you?
There's someone down here. They're eating your frame rate.
Mm-hmm.
They're eating your frames. Need those back. We need those back. Oh,
All better.
it's so weird. It's so weird. Why does that happen? That's where you came from. Yeah, we definitely heard a noise.
I mean, I'm assuming that was in a room that I couldn't get to, because the monsters in this game are very noisy.
Mm-hmm. washing machine.
Aha, there we go.
Just gotta climb
I gotta
over.
go find that thing. Where was it?
Wait, thing? Was there like
Yeah,
a wheelchair you
I
had
had
to
like
push?
Yeah, I had like a climbing thing somewhere that it like gave me the ability to push it, and I was like, I don't need this. Now I need it, and now I just need to remember where it was.
My brain, I must have like looked away to look at something, because I'm like, I don't remember you pushing anything.
I only pushed it for like 1 second.
Yeah, I'm like, something? I don't remember you pushing anything.
Here it is.
Oh. Oh.
It's just in this next room over. James?
Oops. You doing okay, buddy?
Oh, Maria's in the way. Jesus.
Oh, good job, James. Well, there's nowhere else to go.
I'll be right back.
Better.
Maria,
I'm back.
I'm literally right here. You weenie baby.
Where did you go?
Whoa! How the hell did you get there? Dude, I knew it. She is a witch.
She's a witch.
Uh-huh. She was the witch all along.
The old hospital.
Oh.
It's different now, presumably.
I'm gonna say, I was like, is it? It doesn't look diff. It looks still different than it was like the original. That's not the original layout. There it is. Are you gonna have to suck on the hose?
Put your lips on it. Nope.
What
No
did you
lip action
do?
here.
What did you do, James, to get that to work?
Touched it, seemingly.
Yeah. They made it seem like it was unpleasant, but yeah, seeing the dad in 28 Days Later get the gas in his mouth, I was just like, oh god, that's awful. What, Maria? We have the radio. We fucking know. We know there are things here, Maria. Oh.
Oh, it's this.
Oh wait, that's the that was the laundry rant. Oh hi.
Radio?
There's a
There we go.
a couple times where they pulled that off, but like it is kind of like a little bit disappointing that they don't also just have the mannequins be what they used to be, which is just some of the mannequins are hiding, but not all of them, and seemingly they just made it that all the mannequins try to hide now.
There's also just a shitload of them.
There's also just a shitload of them.
Let's check out that elevator.
What did we exactly do?
We turned on the generator so that there's electricity now.
Hello, sir. Honestly, they were just passing by, I think, Shaw.
Oh no, oh no. Oh, okay.
That's not one of
Maybe-
the explodey ones.
It doesn't look like one, but it was making motions like it was
Noises.
gonna.
Yeah. It was acting like it
over?
was gonna. Yes, Maria, it's over, you puppy. -1? -1?
Well, let's just try to. We all
What
know
is-
that this won't work, but let's just try. Maybe it will work.
What is this? Why can't I think? What is this? Midnight Club? Oh no, it's night. Yeah. Kind of picked up on that too.
Maria? Hey. You okay?
I'm sorry.
That's fine. What's going on? Are you hurt?
It's nothing. Probably just a hangover.
Maybe you should rest.
Yeah. Okay. So comfy.
I'm gonna go look for Laura. I'll be back as soon as I can.
James? I wanted to ask you. What if you can't find Mary? What will you do?
I haven't really thought about that.
Get back soon, okay?
That was about the same.
Yeah. They added the bit about Mary, I think, but it's a pretty good bit.
Mm-hmm.
Where is that girl?
Oh, something skulking around. Well, that's nice. They did that well. They didn't even make it a cutscene. I like that. They're kind of more like the Silent Hill 1 nurses, actually. What, you don't like her shaking?
In what sense?
I remember them having pipes and being kind of more like that.
Nah. Oops. May as well find out how to fight you. Is it the same way I fight everything else?
Uh-huh.
Ooh, you have a combo. Oh shit, that's a long combo.
Uh-huh. Kind of moving around a little goofy. You stumbled a little bit there. And yes, Sean, seemingly.
Wait, didn't I get hit twice?
Yeah, I think you got hit at least once. I'm a little surprised you weren't injured, yeah. I like the way that she walked on screen, though. I like that it wasn't immediately a fight, actually.
Yeah, agreed.
I was expecting it to almost be like, have like a cutscene or something, so that was good. I like that she just wandered on screen. The code has been
reset.
The code has been reset to what we agreed on during yesterday's meeting in the doctor's lounge. Like I said, I don't want anyone writing it down on little pieces of paper for me to find. Be responsible people. Oh, it's going to be written on a bunch of little pieces of paper, isn't it?
You know it.
Mm-hmm. We knows it. That's how the game works now.
I mean,
What do you mean? What do you mean? What does he mean? Oh. There's one boy there. One boy there.
one boy crawling.
One boy crawling, one boy stumbling.
It's hard for me to tell sometimes how far he'll reach for an attack.
Well, it definitely seems like the lead pipe does a little bit more, because that was
Little
3
bit.
solid smacks. I should just wait until, if we find it, there's just a weapon in the game that I'm like, I don't know how I would feel if they made that weapon fun. Though, to a certain extent, I remembered liking that weapon. It still astounds me that I got the good ending on my first playthrough of that game, because I'm pretty sure I used it. I remembered using it. I even remembered getting the timings and everything and hitting things with it. I also remembered it being fun to use.
Yeah, it's fun, but difficult. They're cowards if they don't incorporate. I don't know why they wouldn't include it.
Mm-hmm. Also important for theming things. I also love the way that you interface with it, because you use it the exact same way.
Mm-hmm.
Boy, we are... why is this the thing that I'm like, oh, I don't want to spoil that, though? Why am I talking about it that way? I just don't know why. We didn't really set up any, like... We didn't really set up any rules on what we're willing to talk about inside and outside of the game for both spoilers and for what to expect. So I don't know why this one I'm being so coy. It's the big knife. It's the big knife. I don't know why. I'm just dancing around that. For drawings. 9. Still don't know. It felt like you were supposed to do something in the strip club, but I don't know what you were supposed to do in the strip club.
I don't know, man.
Is it
Didn't
like
seem like it to me.
It very poignantly pointed you at the stage in that picture, and it's like sectioned to a special part of the menu, like you're supposed to interact with it or something.
I mean,
Unless
they're
it-
clearly a thing. It's just a question of, I think it's more of an overarching thing rather than specific. Otherwise, the numbers wouldn't really mean much.
Mm-hmm. Are they supposed to be the order of the pictures?
Maybe. Okay. So... haven't checked the nurse's station yet. Wait, haven't I?
I don't think so.
Oh, that's the keypad. I didn't check storage. Which is not openable.
Also, I thought it was going to be very... What's weird is I kind of felt that too, that I thought that maybe that they were like, oh hey, you're in Otherworld now, and it was like, that seems incorrect. Unless they're trying to like kind of insinuate that maybe there's more of a transition now. Why are we looking at this trash can? What was even important to...
I think we're looking at the clipboard. As if to be a reference to the letter about the memo in the original game about the patients.
Yeah, but then why not just have us read about the patients? Because it was a good memo.
Because they have something going on with whatever this nonsense is, with the
With the nurses.
looking at stuff and it being stuff.
Uh-huh. Well, that was odd. What was with the wall there? Not
The
that wall.
This wall?
That wall. Ooh.
Annotation. The following interview was conducted in response to Incident 71. I remember lying in water, empty, and then I felt him stare. He was close, very close. I had to get out, had to get away, but he followed. He kept staring. So I made him stop. Now I'm empty again. Can we go back to the pool?
Like this
Staring.
eyeball.
What did you just mark on the map?
Probably the eye. I don't know. I really thought you were gonna mark like an eyeball on the map to be like, oh, there was an
Pool?
eyeball here.
Presumably he marked the pool? Yes.
You marked the eyeball in the place that I was not expecting you to. Hey, come back
It's
here.
literally active. Why? I get if it's like stationary that the radio doesn't recognize it, but it's literally walking around.
Uh-huh.
It's just straight up hiding. It straight up went around the corner and hid. That's really silly.
Uh-huh.
It also doesn't work with this camera setup. You can't do that because I can just do this. I can just look at it.
On top of that, the radio crackle like even had like a stylistic choice with whenever you enter a room, you would hear the radio before you even got a glimpse at the room. From like a technical standpoint. So you would know there was something in the room before you even had the room fully load in, and thus you can be like, oh shit, something's in here, and then figure out what's in here. What's funny is all the creepy noises that they gave the monsters, I should say, could be utilized if the monsters were more, like, felt like they had more agency, and, like, wandered around more, where you could, like, actually hear or engage with the monsters outside of combat, but you really don't, so you don't really get that sense of, like, trying to get steeped in things. Also, they just straight up ambushed you.
Yeah, I didn't see where that was hiding.
What's funny is I think this was the motherfucker who was making the radio crackle.
Yeah, I mean, definitely. We already know the mannequins don't do that.
Mm-hmm. You're a little injured.
Yeah, not that bad.
I'm a little surprised how few nurses there have been. There's been one nurse. I remember.
It seems like they're waiting to like build up the nurses a little more gradually.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I
Have
remember
more of them in other world and stuff like that.
I remember there being so many goddamn nurses. Couldn't get away from the fuckers.
Okay, well. Wait, which room is C5 right across?
Also haven't had a save for a while.
Yeah.
Leave the rest to us. That's all I can
In case
read
you
on
missed
that.
it, this is like... Yeah. Take care of what matters most. Leave the rest to us.
Thanks, hospital. Oh, hey, there's a save.
But
Well, Could you call this a good stopping point? I think this would be a good stopping point for tonight.
Okay.
It's 10:30.
Sounds good to me.
Well, as long as the game doesn't get lower than this, we've hit our low point, I hope.
With the puzzle in the motel.
Yeah, the motel puzzle and Maria on the whole, I think, is a little bit disappointing, which is a shame because I actually think they started off really strong with Maria. I think she was very promising. Now that we've spent an hour with her, I'm glad she's taken a nap.
Yeah, I was curious where they were going with her characterization because it's very much different right out of the gate.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I haven't loved it so far.
Because again, like, kind of like Laura, she's also supposed to be a little bit uncanny too, right? Or at least she presents as that, right? Like, she weirdly is kind of complacent. Even if she recognizes that there's monsters, she doesn't really get scared by anything, which kind of makes it a little unsettling and uncanny. It does make it a little video gamey in that respect, I guess, but it does at least, like, feed back into the tone of feeling a little bit more upsetting of, like, Maria recognizes that there's messed up stuff, but she doesn't seem bothered by it.
Mm-hmm.
Like, obviously you don't want her to die, and she can die, and that is scary, and she, like, reacts to that. But that's the other thing, is, like, she acts scared in this, but nothing threatens her.
Yeah. I get that that's, like, pretty common modern design for those kinds of, companion things, but I really... It's really executed poorly here.
I would say, like, if they felt that they were trying to, quote-unquote, fix the Maria segments, because they could be a little bit annoying, it's like, they could be, but they weren't that long, right? Like, you didn't get Maria that long, so she was kind of a chore, but that was about it. I wouldn't say she was frustrating. She had some moments. That's cool. I like that. It's a little Dead Spacey, but... Oh. Maybe she's blind. Oh, she's got a note on her face. What the hell is that? I really thought she was just gonna go into the room. Oh, they gave you action music too. Ooh. Okay.
Having had a little more experience with this combat, it is... I said last time that it is not Resident Evil 3, but it totally is Resident Evil 3 Remake. You totally can just dodge through whatever.
Mm-hmm. Which the irony is iframes. That's the thing, is like in the original Silent Hill and the original Resident Evil, it's all about positioning. It's all about positioning. So,
I mean, I'm not even concerned about it being different from the original, because I'm not unaware that no one in the like modern gaming scene is gonna want to play combat like the originals. But like,
that's fair.
That doesn't mean you make it a full-on action game.
Yeah. Resident Evil 2 did it. It worked.
Yep, it worked in Resident Evil 2 Remake, and then they borked it in Resident Evil 3 Remake by making it too actiony, too fast, too much dodging.
Mm-hmm.
And this is sort of a similar
scenario.
It's just a little too actiony, and and honestly, it's also a little too predictable. Like, bear in mind, this is my first playthrough through the game, and I'm that.
Yeah.
I have 20 healing items.
I don't even know if there were 20 healing items in the original game.
There definitely were. But, like... It's
Getting
just
hit.
way too predictable and way too easy to just, like... Okay, they swing, I dodge. They swing, I dodge. They don't have the hair puzzle, they're cowards.
Uh-huh. Can't even believe they wouldn't do the hair puzzle. Can't even believe they wouldn't get the hair to put down the goddamn drain. But yeah, totally, because that's the other thing is, whilst it is equally not necessarily good that it was hard to predict when you could just kind of shimmy past an enemy and when they would just kind of hit you, at least that level of unpredictability adds something to the tension of whether or not you were going to get hit, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it still makes sense. It wasn't like done for no reason or laziness.
I mean, it's essentially the same thing, except you don't just... except you have to do it by, like, manually moving around and positioning yourself instead of getting to just hit the dodge button and be scot-free. You had to, like, manually move in and out of combat. Or move in and out of... range.
Yep. Yep. And the thing that made the Resident Evil zombies work so well is the unpredictability wasn't even always their attacks, it was literally their movement. Their movement was unpredictable. So that's how they were able to modernize it to work in this context. Not to say that these enemies don't do something at least similar, but they definitely feel a little bit more on the loop. They look like you can predict their overall, like, movement pattern.
Yes.
Also, Silent Hill has always been more melee focused anyways, so
The fact that I can just do that reliably is the problem.
Yep. The irony is a little bit of unreliability in the combat mechanics of a survival horror game is good for the survival horror when it can be managed well. Boy, they sure did make the nurses very sturdy now, didn't they?
Mm-hmm.
You can't put the bent needle in there. That's not a key. Well, you...
So I was just gonna, I was just kind of continuing until you got through more of your outro.
Well, while you wander around, I'm going to go ahead and start our outro. And what that means is, for anybody out there who's watching, at the end of every stream, I am going to generate a picture, and you guys are going to help. How do you do that, you may ask? Simple. Start typing in chat now, and I'm going to pull up an image generator called Bing Create. And anything that chat says, I'll utilize as a reference for the prompt that we'll use for the image, and then I'll share that image at the very end of the stream. So, to get us started, Sean, any ideas on what we want to make this image?
Nurses having a big party.
Having a party. Having a big party in the basement of the Silent Hill Hospital. The Luca Hospital. Is that what it's called?
West Haven.
In the basement?
Brookhaven, rather.
Brookhaven Hospital. And hey, everybody out there, if you're criticizing, you should have known that this is what we were gonna do. I mean, that's part of what we were. That's like the two halves, right? I feel like there are going to be the people who are going to be trying this out and be like, oh, this seems pretty interesting or neat for the people who've never played Silent Hill, and the people who played Silent Hill are going to be like, oh, I wonder what they did different and what's
I mean,
new.
it's not even just a matter of it being different. That's sort of my thing, is that, like, even if I'd never played Silent Hill, like, having played other survival horror games, like, this combat is just kind of boring, because, like, it's not tense enough to be scary, but it's not exciting enough to be fun. It's just like dodge and hit, dodge and hit, dodge and hit.
And that's just Dark Souls.
Yeah, boring. That's what I said.
Exactly. The grand irony. You're too good at the video game, Sean. If you were worse at the video game, it'd be scary. It would look like it. Because the talking skull is too good at video games. You're not branded, right? Bing won't get mad about that. I actually wonder how it's gonna respond to Brookhaven. Okay, it took that. Okay, it took that. So yeah, stick around to the very end. We also do a bit of a closing bit. We do raid after every stream, so that way the vampires in our chat can keep watching. Just everybody else out there, make sure to go lock your doors and windows, because it's almost lunchtime for vampires. And thank you for joining, everybody. Hope you had a good time and you enjoyed the show. If you're able to join the live show, thank you for stopping by and chatting and watching. If you're watching this in the future, thank you for taking the time to go back and watching the VOD. We appreciate it. If you're out there and you enjoyed this and you want to see more about what we're up to, I recommend scrolling down below and following or clicking any of the links. There's a link to an Instagram, a Facebook, a Twitter, and a Discord. We post when we go live on any one of those platforms, as well as anything else that we're up to, and just generally you can come hang out with the rest of the community there. It's a good time on the Discord. Speaking of which, a shout out to our community there and everyone who follows. You guys are a wonderful audience and we appreciate you. If we do anything particularly entertaining or noteworthy, feel free to clip it and share it on the internet. Just make sure to also hashtag with MCCanary or link it back to the stream so people can find more of the good stuff we do here. And as always, if you want to see the stream grow, you gotta let people know. I appreciate that people have been talking about the stream, and I encourage you guys to do it more. It helps us out, and it's really rad that you guys are willing to do that. So go talk about the stream with people. Yeah. And as always, a huge thank you to all of our supporters on Patreon and Twitch. Your generosity allows us to continue to expand the stream as well as take on more projects, and the stream would not be made possible without viewers like you. So we thank you. If you want to see your name added to this list, as well as a couple other benefits you could get, you could always subscribe directly on Twitch or check out the Patreon page here. It'll show you everything that you can get, and any amount is always appreciated. Once again, thank you. And thank you to Amount to do a wonderful job holding back the robot army to friend becoming famous. Well, thank you, Sean. Playing through more Silent Hill. I had a good time.
Yeah.
Well, you have any housekeeping?
Nope.
Well, make sure to go check out everyone else in Goblin Entertainment here. That link tree has a link to everyone's channels and everything that they've done and everything that they've been up to. And the rest of my stuff here. I have my own link tree that has a link to everything that I post to, such as a VOD channel for the Twitch, as well as a YouTube for my own videos, an ArtStation for my art, and a SoundCloud for my music. So go check everybody out. Goblin Entertainment. Alright, stick around. We'll be heading to somebody. Someone. Let's go say hi to Dot. She's playing some more Castlevania. So everybody go say hi to Dot. She's a good gal. Otherwise, have a good evening. Take it easy. Sean, is there anything you'd like to tell the audience?
Never forget that if you're gonna try to seduce a man, you gotta make sure that you Take a big nap.
Sean, I love these. You add so much to every time I add you to these pictures. They're so good. Look, you're adorable. Now this is Silent Hill. What the fuck?
I love the head massage that I'm getting in one of these.
Uh-huh. This one's pretty good. We're just palling around, playing Smash, it looks like.
Yeah.
This one is, yeah, look at you. Look at you. They're all so impressed. You're too good.
The dude in the front is like, what the fuck?
Dude, yeah, that's one of the coders from Bloober Team being like, he's making the game look too easy. We put so much work into it.
My thing isn't even that it's easy, it's just predictable. I don't